What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here for Galaadluuran, episode 16. We're gonna rumble through the ice jungle.
Fingers for 16. These toes.
Hey, we've been on a run of full numbered episodes. Only a sprinkle of 0.5s, you know.
It's Saturday, you pretty much get all the shit done. We can go just about as long as we want to go. That's the difference. You're balling on a budget on Sunday. You need to start on time and finish early. But today has been nothing but D&D. I got to play Daggerheart over in Dice Legends channel. They're raising money for essentially their version of the Humane Society, which is dope. Very cool.
Awesome.
And now we're here to dungeon crawl it up. Anybody got a quick announcement before we start? Are you guys ready to rock and roll?
I joined the 40 crew yesterday.
Oh, snap! This is your birthday D&D now. Let's go.
Birthday.
Yeah, my birthday was yesterday. I'm officially 40 now. I have finally grown into the beard.
Well done. Well done. HBD 0.
Happy birthday indeed.
Yeah. See if I can kill you on your birthday.
Let's do it. I'll be with Ragda early, you know.
You get swallowed on not your birthday.
That's
Not-
birthday swallowing.
Well, you know what? Everybody's getting birthday gifts due to 40 once again, rolling like a madman for Mara.
It's
Like,
Not
I
my
just
own
need to give you
characters.
My roles.
yeah, not my own characters.
I was just trying to use the loot emote, and I'm like, why can't I have my emotes? And then realized that my sub ran out. But I'm back.
He's back, baby. Oh, actually, it's not your fault. Twitch disconnected a ton of the subs. They had a huge post about it. So there's a great announcement. If you guys have a recurring sub, you'll definitely want to check out and see if it's still reoccurring. The good news is that Twitch has guaranteed everybody they're going to go back and they're going to restore everybody's sub streaks. But you have to go in, and some people got disconnected, so you actually have to go back in manually. I saw mine drop by like 60 subs, and I was like, The good news is, we know most of the folks in the community, so they're gonna. There was a lot of people doing the same thing that Hyro just did, and we're like, huh? What do you mean my sub's gone? Yeah, wild. Really, really strange. Right before Partner Plus, that all of a sudden people's
All the
subs
subs
would
dropped.
get disconnected. How about that?
It is odd, you know. It can be odd, but you know.
Yeah, luckily we are good. And by the way, congratulations, we're in the plus now. Woohoo! 10% bonus next month.
Congrats.
Yeah, it's awesome. Immediately goes away. It goes from one pile to getting paid in another pile. But dude, thank you guys. Appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Over here, this is the last, or no, this is not the last CD. That's just a lie. That's just a lie. I record some D&D for another project that I'll get to tell you guys about later on Sunday. And then we have back-to-back D&D with Stormforge into Marrowstrand on Monday. And then I leave and drive down to Memphis for St. Jude Summit, which I just found out that GCX is going to be streaming on Wednesday from the summit. So who knows? I might be in the background. I might weasel my way onto the stream. Who knows? We have no idea what's going on. But yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to connect with other creators, and I'm going to convince new folks and new audiences to play D&D for charity with me. So it'll be a super good networking event. Always a fun time. We love supporting St. Jude. So can't wait to see my pals down in one of my favorite places, one of my home cities, Memphis. I'm so ready to eat barbecue for the week.
I'm so jealous. I'm like, I
Same.
want the food.
I already eat barbecue all the time, and I still.
Doesn't
But it's
matter.
Memphis barbecue, and it is extra delicious.
Some of that southern.
The southern. My favorite thing down there is to get it muddy. Muddy is the unholy alliance of getting sauced and extra dry rub. To where
Bless your heart.
it creates like another liquid crust on top of the crust. It's just like maximum flavor. It's far too potent for most folks, but like if you want the richest experience, it's like the double chocolate malt version of barbecue. It's just absolute overload, and it's great.
Is it truly seasoned or barbecued if you can't taste the cardiac arrest?
No, if you're gonna go down, more than likely you'll get through the meat. You're gonna go down during the beans, so go as quick as you can on the burn-in beans. You might not make it through. We need to pick up where we've left off. With a party on a dungeon run to save Harshnag. You guys are in limited resource territory. You have 3 short rests available after the one that you've just taken. After vanquishing some frost worms, you guys have now found yourself in an icy cavern with some treasure chests nestled underneath a sheet of ice on the eastern wall. You have tamed Girthworm Jim. They are at your disposal. However, they are currently resting as well, as you literally beat the living out of him and his family. And now have taken him like Batman under your wing.
Well, when you say it like that,
There's a little picture in the corner on a mantle of the 3 worms
Liberating
together.
him.
You have treated Girthworm Jim better than they treated the ogres in the mud pit. Let's just put it that way, okay? You guys have come out on top in this deal. What would you guys like to do?
Calwraith?
mm-hmm. Yes.
Did you see what the worm just did?
I wasn't looking at him.
He ate that rock.
Great. The worm ate a rock. Shit.
Sayun just starts frantically pointing towards the treasure at the ice.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
You said I couldn't go.
Well, no, I didn't say anything. You just went and I tried to stop you, and probably saved you from being inside of that giant rock-eating creature.
I like shinies. I like to collect stuff. As Soon actually pulls his collar back, and you see a necklace with little trinkets of shinies that he has thought have just been pretty. And he sees a jewel sitting next to one of the treasure chests that he's trying to add. What he perceives to be a jewel.
Well, it would seem we now have the means, but do you think they're safe?
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. You already stopped me once.
Well, also, the ice door would not have been a good idea to open without first checking. Remember the elemental?
Oh, yeah. Why am I going first again?
Because I know that if something does pop up, that you're nimble enough to probably get out of the way, and you're also tough enough to take that hit. And if you're not, well, we have Mara here, so if it's going to be your end, at least not
what? Hold on. I'm just saying, we don't need Mara to take all the hits.
No, that was
Bro.
exactly my point. If you happen to take the hit, we still have Mara.
Yeah. We she,
Why are we hitting
she
Sayun?
doesn't always have to be the strong one.
Well, until you start pumping some heavier iron, she is the strong one. But I
You're
guess
right.
I'll take a look at this this wall of ice and see if I can find any traps within it.
As you said, she is the strong one. Sayun looks at his muscles and then looks over at Mara. You really do need to teach me how to get as big as you.
I mean, you'd think with the amount of protein that you eat, it'd be happening a little bit quicker. We'll train. Genetics have a little bit to do
Are
with
just genetics.
it. Exactly.
I would like to investigate the ice wall that the chests are in for traps. If I
Go
may.
ahead and roll an investigation check.
Super good roll on my end.
17. They appear to just be frozen in place behind this very clear ice. No traps, as you can see.
Well, I don't see anything out of the ordinary on this wall. I'm sure that our new friend here will make short work of it.
How are we going to talk to him? Eat wall. I don't think he gets it.
How about you leave the dealings of creature-to-creature communication to the one who speaks with most creatures, Sayun? You punch. Let Kazoo whisper.
Sayun literally just gets on his belly and kicks his feet up.
Well,
Maybe do push-ups while you're there.
seems quite worn out. Should we let it rest a minute first?
Of course.
That is a good idea. We did some serious damage.
Sayun is actually going to listen to Kelwraith and see how many push-ups he can actually do before he gets up. Athletic or acrobatics there, Cap?
Athletics.
Yeah, you're going for swole. You're going for gains, my man.
Sayun does 19 of a 10 count push-up.
It's all about the eccentrics. Maintain, just count to 10, on down, and pop back up. Slowly lower back down again.
I don't know how I feel about this slow stuff. I do everything fast.
Exactly. Think of it as meditation and strength.
If it's going too fast, I do have a potion that can make it last longer. It's a friend discount for you, Sayun. As Caleb was listening the whole time.
Thanks, Caleb. I remember you. I'm gonna try to do it on my own first.
Okay, but it happens to more than I think it's 5 out of 6 men, so just it can be discreet. Comes in a brown bag.
He's such a good friend. How come you guys never buy anything from him?
Well, also 9 times out of 10, he doesn't have the advertising he has tonight, so no one knew.
And performance enhancing potions really aren't my thing.
Well, you saw what happened to the swimmer.
That's very true.
It's like that was so long ago.
Yeah. Who would have thought we all end up in the same town, and here we are in a icy cavern with a snake with teeth. What are these things called again? Worms?
Frostworm.
Frostworms.
You see many of these in the swamps, Kazul?
Not a frostworm so much, but they have their own distinct creatures.
There's one thing I learned from my times in the heavens as I traveled the plains, the wonders of nature, the creatures that there's just so many variations and they're all majestic in their own right.
I don't think, having been in one, that it was rather majestic.
I can agree with you there.
Disgusting.
She has a
Oh, really?
point. That's why it's on a chain.
It's just fine for survival, though.
Well,
Be
then get warm.
encroached on it.
It's in an infernal archfey dungeon. It's probably the best it's ever got.
Till now.
What are we going to do about this ice wall?
Well, Kazul, how's he feeling? Do you think he's up to it yet?
I'm not talking about burrowing through the boulders behind us. I'm talking about getting what's inside those chests. Look at how many people died trying to get those, and we're the ones that are alive.
Oh, I was hoping that this giant worm could burrow into the ice for us.
At what
Wow,
point
I'll
do you think that worm can stop on a dime before it chews right through that treasure chest?
How thick is the ice, Kelwraith?
Galraith is looking at this piece of ice.
It is pretty close to it. It's
Not too thick?
it's about like about a foot in before it hits the chest. You are unable to use Girthworm Gem to secure these. The good news is everyone has fire on their weapons to remind you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. You guys are usually like this. It's about the first 30 minutes. It's just brains, and then it's like, oh, that's who I am. Yeah.
We have all this cool stuff.
I thought there was a running plan for the worm to do this the whole time. I thought that was the deal. I would have suggested otherwise.
Radio and Nighty almost froze to death going down the side of a mountain as a dragonborn. It's always possible.
Well, these things do happen.
I mean, Sayun, you were punching ice pretty well. You did
Sayun
fine.
is going to walk up while you're saying that. And he's going to hold his hands out. And he's going to put his hands on the ice itself, as his hands themselves are his weapons. And he's trying to release the inner flame and his inner radiant energy to try to weaken the ice for the person that's going to go in after it, because he doesn't have fine touch.
Spell attack.
Spell attack.
I say, do you have a spell attack?
Burning Hands is the only one I have. But
Yeah,
it is
that's
that's a save. Yeah, it's a dex save.
It is your spell attack is your wisdom plus your proficiency.
So that's 9.
9.
And then
20
he
plus
has claws. So he is an 11.
D20 plus 11 coming in.
There we go.
28.
28. Let's go. You provide just the right subtle touch to begin carving out this first chest. And it takes you a little bit. This is old glacial ice. But you're able to melt a nice large shelf off the top to be able to push open this chest. Since you're first there, Sayun, gonna reach in.
Yes. 100%. Sayun's not going to check it for anything. He knows there's a treasure chest in front of him. He's reaching in.
Chest opens up just fine. No traps. Kelwraith, you can respond accordingly with Sayun rushing to open this chest after you've done proper investigation.
I mean, I don't know if you'd go that quick. Do you still have hands?
Oh my god! Guys, come look at this. This is awesome.
You pull out what isn't a circlet, but resembles more of an ornate blindfold. What you see in front of you is called Lightseer's Gaze. So, when you put this bad boy on, it completely covers your vision. Now, it is your choice. We have some cool art from Griffin Saddlebag that shows exactly what this looks like down below. But you can come up with whatever kind of design that you want. The most important part about it, though, is that it gives you blind sight. And not just blind sight to 120 feet, it gives you blind and true sight for 60. You're able to see levels of invisibility. Now, despite not having your vision, you can still see the moon, stars, and the sun when they're in the sky above you. Your wisdom score is now 22.
Let's go.
I'm a blind monk. This is amazing.
You can
yeah.
spend 3 key points and cast the spell Spirit Guardians with a DC of 20. You can also use an action to spend 2 key points to cast Calm Emotions with a DC 20 Charisma save.
Sayun looks down and he just sees this ornate mask, gold trim, purple plush. Oh my god. And he just pulls it to himself and he puts it on and he automatically gets quiet.
I mean, you won't be able to see very well with that on. Maybe like is it a headband or like a scarf?
I can hear everything.
Well, I didn't say it would make you deaf. I said you won't be able to see very well, Sayun.
No, I can hear everything. I can hear wind hitting the wall above me as Sayun just moves back without touching it, as he can feel the ground below him. And as he addresses, like you, Kelwraith, and looks directly at you, even though the blindfold is on.
Kelwraith is gonna slowly reach down to the cavern floor and make a snowball. And he's gonna, as quietly as he can, huck this at Sayun.
Okay. Reaction.
This will be missile snaring for free, and I won't. You won't have to charge it. This is just fun RP.
All right, he is literally going to go to catch it out of the air, and he's just going to catch the snowball.
How did?
I can.
So you can see through it?
No. I can feel through it. Just like Ragda would want me to. These gifts are from Ragda. They must be in our time of need. Everyone, accept your offerings from the one that gives blessings. As he steps back and he sits down cross-legged and starts to meditate.
It appears the blindfold helps him see.
Well, he kept saying hear. Can he now hear so well he doesn't need to see? Did he hear that snowball coming at him?
Yeah, right, my friend. It's what's called blind sight. Welcome to monk shit.
Oh, well. I guess I'm not well versed in that category, but
Surprisingly for how quick he moves, especially his mouth, you'd be surprised how much he meditates. It takes a long time to get to the proficiency which Sayun is in.
well, now he's definitely going first down these tunnels. It doesn't seem like anything will be able to hit him.
Indeed. Go ahead, let's see what else is in here. He's claiming gifts from the gods. Let's not make them wait.
Alright, Kuzul will step up then.
Kazul, in a similar fashion, you pull out a headpiece as well. It's a circlet. This one is described as a particular circle of flowers, but as I said before, they can be swamp plants. They can be anything that you want them to be. What would Kazul like to wear on his head as a circlet?
I would say it'd be a dark blue rose with thorns growing out of it.
Streamview really hates when I drag and drop these.
Yeah, the second time it's popped up and it's like, user Hyroa does not. I'm like, what? I didn't do anything.
So strange. You get a crown of the Forgotten Circle. crown is forever dried with wilted flowers filled with needles and briars. Wearing it, you have resistance to both necrotic and poison damage. You always have the blight and spike growth spells prepared. But most importantly, now your blight circle does an additional 2d4 poison damage. If you damage 10 points or more in a creature in this fashion, they become poisoned. That means disadvantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks until they are not.
Hell yeah. So, Kumo, how does it look?
Very nice. The thorns, they glisten. There's, kind of wanna. Makes me think of flowers I remember from home. Almost poisonous.
Touch the thorns.
I'm not going to touch the thorns. You can touch the thorns if you like.
Kumo, you notice that there's almost like an exhale that comes from this chest. It's a fog like frozen mist that kind of envelops and circles around you. You can see the runes rearranging on your ancestral rifle. Some of them spinning, freezing in place, and relocking.
What is this? Are you there? Kind of holding it.
Something has unlocked abilities in your rifle. You don't know what, but your damage has increased to 1d6 piercing. You crit on 19s with your rifle now.
Ooh.
And it also has a high caliber round that you're able to shoot once per turn that makes the recipient make a strength saving throw with a DC 19 or be knocked prone.
Let's go.
This is amazing. I've heard stories of the rifle that could change over time. This might be it.
You keep saying how that rifle's special and damn near sentient.
Stories. You hear stories of my families are crafters, but before we became crafters on the island, when we were travelers, my family was hunters of large snakes and serpents, and if you believe the stories, other large creatures at the time. And they had rifles that would modify and change over time to help them with their hunts. I wanted to believe the stories, but it was the dusty rifle in the closet. My sister was supposed to take care of it, and I guess I wanted to believe, but this is proof. This is it. It is one of the rifles. It's gotta be. gotta be one of the rifles.
Well done.
Kuma's gonna take it and kind of walk away, kind of sit in the corner, and he'll just start whispering to it as he touches and traces the runes on it.
Who's next to step up and help carve away to the next treasure chest?
Yeah. I think I could take a little bit of a stab at it. Well, swing.
Don't cleave it right in two.
I have control. I can use two hands.
As Mars, you happily hack away with your axe. Much like university days, using a hot iron to carve a shot luge in a block of ice.
Absolutely.
You flip open your chest. I said, do you flip open your chest?
Yeah, I kind of look at Sayun and Kumo and Kazul and flip.
Soon we'll stop meditating whenever he hears the chest open and look to see what Mara gets.
Mara, you reach in and you find something even hotter to the touch than your axe as you pull out this molten hammer. This molten hammer is a +2 that has an additional 1d8 of fire. That means currently, with the blessing from my mother dearest, you do 2d8s of fire damage on your swing. This is a 2d6 maul. So you do not crit on 19. It is a normal crit on 20. However, once on each of your turns, when you hit a target with the hammer, you can cause the hammer to magically overheat. When you do this, you deal an additional 2d8 fire damage, but you must take that fire damage and it cannot be reduced in any way.
Interesting.
So you could potentially crit, say you want it to overheat, that is additional 4d8. But you take that fire damage.
Gonna start getting some calloused hands.
But it is half, by the way, it's half of the damage.
Yeah, not the 4, just the 2.
Yeah.
Mara's holding it just in absolute just revere and just never again am I going to have to watch my friends be that hurt and not do anything. And she just kind of shakes her head and gives it a swing. All right. I think we can work with this. I think we can work with this really well. All right, boys, who's next?
All right. I'll see what's in there for me, but I wish I would have found this without you guys, because I could have got a fortune for all this stuff on the market. As Caleb will walk up to the chest and reach inside.
When you reach inside, Kelwraith.
This is Caleb.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
That little
Caleb's reaching
snake oil
inside.
boy.
Yeah.
Caleb also pulls out a weapon. A Starfire crossbow. One that you can see that has been actually melded out of a fallen star. In particular, this crossbow has a very, very cool bit of property that adds an additional 1d6 fire damage to it as well. The most important part, though, Caleb can fire this crossbow up into the air, causing a volley of hailing comets, where they will have to make a DC 19 dexterity saving throw or take 8d6 fire damage. It's a 20-foot radius. Can do this once per long rest.
Yeah, and pocket comet, you know.
Pocket comet.
This is
With his
fine.
aim, this is great.
Saving throws can help.
Fine craftsmanship, indeed. I don't know if I should keep it or sell it.
It's really a Caleb line. Oh, come on, Kelwraith. Go ahead and get up in there.
I guess it is my turn. And Kelwraith
Hey.
will.
You waited. You're the one that stopped me. You should have been right behind me. We're all waiting to see what you get, my friend.
I'm cautious by nature, Sayun. I investigate. I'm a scout. I don't like to rush. So
You're
I lived
literally the best one of all of us. You're angelic.
best one. I've been judged by the heavens and found wanting before, but
They were wrong.
let me see what the fates hold for me then.
Rag to be with you.
Do I have to? Is this the same chest or is
Same
there
chest.
another?
Mhm.
Okay, so he's just gonna go up and take a peek inside this chest. This-
Kind of put your hand in there. It
Well, I
bounces
stick my
around a
hand in.
couple of times.
There's nothing. There's nothing here.
There is indeed no large weapon left for you. But you find a ring. There is a thin band in this tungsten ring. It seems to be flowing like a small river of blood. This assassin's ring grants you an additional roll of sneak attack.
Let's go.
Oh, that crit. Oh.
I could feel great power in this ring. Not sure if it was crafted in the burning hells or the high heavens, but I feel it will be useful.
When you fixate this ring, you have to make a choice. Do you want to be able to re-roll 1s and 2s on both your sneak attacks and have half damage on the second? Or do you want to have 2 full sneak attacks?
That's a hard decision, bro. I'm glad it ain't me.
That's tough.
That's really tough. They're both good.
Which one's easier for you to program?
You're both. I mean, it's just
Sneak
half.
attack A, sneak attack B.
Yeah, you just need 2 variants of it, I guess. Yeah, if it's not a pain, I'll go with the rerolls on the first and just let the second one fly.
Taking the rerolls. Let's go.
Of the two, that's probably the higher average, I would assume.
I have
It all
no
depends
idea.
on how you
I
roll.
was gonna say I have no
Yeah.
idea if that was a wise choice or not.
You know what? Both of them were good. Both of them were
They're
good.
both up to probability of the roll, so
I
it
figure
doesn't.
the way I looked at it is if I attack and I hit once out of my 2 attacks, at least that one sneak attack will have the rerolls, and if I hit a second time, well then I'm just sending what they get.
And how many dice would you be rolling?
I think I roll 3 or
What
4.
is your sneak attack right now?
It's not as high. Caleb's sneak attack's much higher than I do. I'm split class. I'm ranger rogue.
Yeah.
He's just pure rogue.
Yeah, give me that number.
Let's see. Well, you know what? There you go. I'll just click this button right here. Bang. This is my sneak attack. It's 3d6. So I rolled 3 right now.
Wow.
3d6.
Okay, so that'd be a minimum of a 9 with the rerolls on your first attack always.
Assuming they don't re-roll back.
They,
to order.
they can be rerolled. That's why you don't know. Like literally, it's
Average.
if it constantly helps his rerolls, then yeah, it's beneficial.
Very worth it.
If it doesn't, then it's the other. It's just how you want to look at it.
No, it's not 4 now with the ring, but I will get 3d6 on the first one and 3d6 on the second one, and the first one will have 3d6 reroll 1, 2, which could hammer by all right, you know. But I also remember I also have from the ranger end I get a Colossus Slayer D8 and a favored foe D4 on these attack as well, so it averages to another 6 technically.
Either way, it's way more damage.
Yeah, no, I will take that. Yeah, and just the sneak attack on the second one is just the big one in general.
Well, Ezra, don't leave yourself out.
I'm fine. I don't think there's anything left in there anyway. Unless someone wants to cut and open up this other chest.
Oh, I want to try. As Mara goes over with that brand new, beautiful molten hammer. Can I do the honors?
Oh, please.
Mara smashes,
This is gonna,
but like kind of gentle, not a full tilt. Like
Overheat the hammer.
Over yes. We do
licking
need
up my arms.
you to make that roll though.
Yeah, let's see how this baby attacks.
She throws a nat 20 here. This destroys the wall.
destroyed it.
Oh! Yep. Goodbye.
Oh,
Turns out the hammer is a fire giant.
Oh.
It's a sentient weapon and kills us all. Oh my god.
That's how you come back. That's how you come back. First roll, nat 20. That's how you do it, homie.
I guess 40 left a little magic on those guys. Yeah.
Oh,
Right? Like all the ice just crackles out and just
Poofs. It disintegrates.
Yeah.
like a hot knife through butter. Mara smash.
Yeah.
smash.
Oh my god, that was so cool.
Wow.
Mara-
I
Hey, you know what? You're the strongest. Guys, I take it back. Mara smash.
You saying you could see that?
Yeah.
I think he can see everything now.
It's different.
You'll
I
know
can
I'm
feel
glad
it.
she's on our side.
How about this? I'll be your eyes, you be our hammer.
And who's Oh, I left him back in town. I'm sorry. I think that was his name.
Ezra, I think that this one is yours.
I'm trying to figure out why Mara is only swinging. Oh, you swung with Great Weapon Master. I was looking, I was like, why are your attacks only +7? This makes no sense at all. No.
Well,
Oh, she
it
also
doesn't-
just got an extra 10 points of damage on that wall as well, then.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
He's also a
100%.
great weapon master. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
hit it so hard, it just automatically disintegrated, yeah.
But no, I mean, it should be a +9 rather than a +7, because 10 minus 5 is. Never mind, I can't freaking math. Jesus Christ. Too excited. Just,
Welcome back.
I.
Did you
Y'all
dye
are
yourself blonde, or is that...
Yeah. No, it's just
It's leaking out.
my brain leaking out. Yeah. Come back blonde and heavily tattooed.
That's really weird how it does it. It's like a card that you can't collapse. Interesting. Hey, you know what? I just want to see for shits and giggles. Go ahead and hit your damage and hit your other formula damage. I want to know what a crit on this hammer looks like right now.
I don't have a damage button.
Yeah, there
Wait,
is
no, I
no
don't.
damage button on that, is
There's
there?
no damage button.
On that one right there. Yeah. There is no damage.
When I did it the second time, I have attack and damage. I'll just do it.
And they're all
It
lost.
doesn't show us
I don't even
anything.
know where that went.
Mm-mm. It was beautiful though,
Yeah, there's a lot of numbers. I like that.
right? I was like, that's a lot of dice.
Yeah. I couldn't
saw
math that.
dice.
I'm wondering if these items having some sort of weird specific permissions to them? They do.
Oh, that's why I kept getting that message when you were before, okay, that I
Oh,
didn't
when it was
have
angry with
permission
you.
to do whatever when you were dragging them.
Very interesting. Oh, that's a huge pain in my ass right there. Because that's what I was
At least
wondering.
we figured it out now.
Very true. Very true.
Do the thing! I can't do the thing!
What do
I
you
did the
mean I
first
can't
thing, I
swing the
can't-
weapon?
I can't do my follow through. There's no finish. I can't finish.
Oh God.
We're about to make you finish.
Oh.
Let's see
There we
here.
go, chat.
Wow.
Wow. Black Ops Observer, Strikes Observer,
Wait, I get to watch?
40. Hyroa
Okay, then I'll
does
record
too.
I just want to sit in the corner.
That's what the chair is
This-
for. Sorry.
Let's try this again. Yeah, this is it's like, oh hey, this is supposed to help speed things up, but I'm probably gonna have to recreate all of these items.
Oh.
Yeah, because then other formula goes. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to. Here's the deal: nobody can code the correct thing in Foundry, and these are probably coded for Foundry version whatever from whenever this magic item was made in 2000 whatever 2020 2001. So now it's got to be completely recoded. Kapaw, kapaw. Cool. Magic items now just take me 6 hours. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love that. I love that for me. I love that for me.
I was gonna go
Glad I
fishing today, but nah, I'm in the
Nah,
office.
nah, bruh.
Right?
Nah,
All
bruh.
I know is sneak attack works.
Yeah, because I manually did that.
Yep.
Did not trust the coding on that ring.
Whee! See, I'll get some rerolls in there. Rolled a 2. See that time it didn't buy me anything. That's the way dice. But it doesn't show damage. Is it because we're not in a an encounter? Or is something? Did they change something?
Well, just do a normal attack and see if
No,
you
he
get
did.
damage.
I did. Sneak attacks and attack gives me a damage button.
Yeah, it didn't show any damage.
I mean, I could do my
I was
weapon.
gonna
Here.
say, yeah, try it with a weapon.
There's a weapon attack.
Weapon has nothing to do with the sneak attack button.
No damage
No.
button.
No damage button on this
Interesting.
either. It's not
Something
magic
was-
item.
There's just
That's all
no
screwed
buttons.
here. Cap.
Okay, hold up. Hold the fuck up, everybody. Just slow the fuck down.
So excited.
I can tell. I can tell.
Not excited at all.
We
Raging excitement.
have shit that is raging out of control that now needs
a
to
sec.
be reined in. I know what the hell is wrong.
Now I have a damage button.
Just I know what
Yeah.
the problem is and taking care of it. All right. Let's go through and get these modules off that are causing.
All
He's
the
got-
gremlins.
And all these goddamn kids always talking when dad's trying to work. Fuck.
Stop touching your brother.
It's like my nephew. I think I know. No, you don't. I think I know. No, you don't know shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know shit, kid.
And the thing I love is all of us know how to respond because we all talk to that way to kids, and that's when it's dad tone, and we all know it. It's yeah. Time to listen. I've got my son to the point now that I look at him and he already knows what to do. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And because he's a teenager, so, you know, I'm like, I don't have to be that nice anymore. Tends to make him work faster.
This thing. It did things. So what happened was I went and I added some of Griffin's saddlebags new items from the start of the year, and you do that as a manual add-in module. And it was like it normally has like a dependency or whatnot. And it's like, okay, well, you add the dependencies. They snuck in bloatware in the dependency and gave me modules. That's why that calendar came up and that shit when you restarted.
I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And shit.
That makes so much more sense. Like, hey, we sold this to the highest bidder, now we give it to you too.
Yeah,
That
like
one's
a
gonna be
magic
exactly
item
what you
doesn't
want.
need. What does the magic item need a calendar for? That's.
It only works on certain days.
Tuesday of the month. Everyone knows
Well,
that.
Happy 420, y'all.
Well, what I'm
It
going to
only works if
do,
we stream on Sundays,
Ye-
not Saturdays.
because I'm probably going to have to restart this a couple of times to figure this out while we're live action. I'm just going to play a little of Pentakill while I do it.
Yes.
Oh, you got to pay more if you want all the features to work. Like if you want to move tokens, that's an extra $10.
It's behind a paywall.
Buying a paywall.
Yeah.
Are you a
You
premium
need to upgrade
subscriber?
your subscription. Yeah.
That's right, Dark. It is always the lowest bidder.
So, back before our, what was it? Borders? No. Bookstore. Anyway, we had a bookstore that kind of went out of business. And I bought these D&D cards, creature cards, and I lost them. and my kiddo finally got their stereo, and so I started moving things out of my office down into their room to set up their stereo for them. Found them. They have all these cool, like the whole stat block of the creature, but on the back they have the art.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really cool.
The very first one, of course, comes up is the orc zombie. And I immediately started thinking about, like, what if Mara turned into a zombie with her new hammer?
That's frightening.
That is terrifying.
And if she turned on the team, we're dead. I'm telling you right now. Even with saying going up, we're dead.
What if rather than a zombie, it was just, you know, like a super hot fire elemental?
Well, I know an ice elemental.
Arms.
Fire mental.
Fire.
You mean Steve? Yeah, Steve's still back there.
No.
Yes, I know an ice elemental for you.
Ooh.
Magnum?
So steamy when we need.
The Fire Daddy? Is that what that was?
Magmin?
Magnum?
I don't even know what these
All
cards
elemental,
are. But
chaotic, neutral creature.
Ooh.
I just
I
saw
feel
the
like that's me
picture
in real life being
of that cat you posted, Trey. Made me crack up.
cool. Midnight says that Gloop versus Sayun is the cage match he knew he never needed. We got you for 3 minutes in the cage. Bone saw's ready.
Bone Soul is ready.
Get you for 3 minutes. Now, I'll tell you what monk no one wants to fight ever. And that is the OG monk. In my opinion, the best monk I've ever seen in one of Cap's campaigns. I'm talking about Kiki.
Yeah.
The OG. You don't mess with Kiki.
Especially like current timeline Kiki, way too powerful.
Yeah,
Way
she's like
too
a god.
powerful.
literally a god. Literally.
There we go. It's back. Yes, it's back.
Damage back.
Make it a crit.
Again.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm glad that we had this random before
We got into the swing of things.
yeah, into something else.
Pun intended.
Ooh. Other formula doesn't let you crit.
Preposterous.
Lovely.
Doesn't? Why would that be?
It doesn't.
Oh, 'cause
Doesn't
it's
give you a
just
little.
it's just fire.
But the good news is you just hit it twice, and there it goes. So that would have been a 58, 69. 69.
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
And
that would be
roll
it.
69. Perfect.
The nat 22 at 69. Dude, all
Yeah.
that work. Totally worth it.
It installed
that's
MIDI
amazing.
quality of life in my stuff. That's weird, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell him like, hey, not cool. Do not come. Don't put that shit.
Don't come.
So,
I hear that every night.
pulling back into the scene after Mara goes smash. Cutting through the ice and breaking through the top of this treasure chest. Frozen haze leaches out of it as well. And you see as it travels, it siphons itself, pulling in to this top crevasse. It looks very similar to the frozen wisp that enveloped Kumo's gun. Well, I guess I didn't have anything for it to modify. Ezra reaches down and also finds a circlet. Roll a perception check, the rest of the party. Oh,
Kumo would glance straight up at Ezra from his gun and stare right at him.
Kumo and Kazul.
I can't roll for Caleb, by the way. I don't have permissions on him.
Tough, are you or it was RP, right?
Yeah, I didn't roll. I just told what his attacks were last game that I played him and Pat rolled them.
It's all right. Got a nat 20. You get the story.
Love it. I think it's 2.
All right. We're having a lot of stop and go tonight. I'm going to reel you guys in. Let's get a little established flow going and try not to chop it up too much. Pulling out from that chest, there is a circlet that is woven with a silver thread. To the rest of you, other than Kumo and Kazul, it looks no different than if Ezra had a headband that looks similar to his hair, almost as if it was a perfect braid that wrapped around. But Kumo, you can see these silverish threads are the same ones found in the astral plane. Specifically, the same threads that you all experienced in Spelljammer. As Ezra facets this circlet on top of his head, I immediately have to make a choice of a singular meta magic that becomes mine to manipulate. Because of its incredible use, I will choose Twin Spell. I only have access to this particular meta magic, but I am not limited like the feat. As Ezra now has full sorcerer style control of Twin Spell. That means I can drop that 4 times per long rest.
That's huge.
That's awesome.
Big heals. Big heals.
Well, this was control of the cosmos that I didn't expect. I'll take it.
I told you all Ragnar was blessing us.
A lot more than Ragnar's blessings here. I'm just concerned about what is over there.
Where the whisper went. It ran away.
That is a false wall if I have ever seen one.
as Sayun walks up next to you. Is it actually there? Or should I punch it?
Oh, it's there. And you can see a little bit of that frozen mist pull itself underneath the crevice where it fits against the ground.
Saying maybe rather than punching it to where you'd have to touch it,
Yeah.
I hit it. No contact. I know you're quick and strong, but I don't know. I don't think it would be the best move to touch it.
Sayun's gonna try to look at it closer and see with his true sight and blind sight if he could actually see any weaknesses in the invisible wall.
Go ahead and just make an attack. So close to that 20.
Yeah.
So close.
19?
Is 19 your final number?
Let's add a D8 on top of it. I'll go ahead and use my D8 tonight. $22. I'm going to use 2 of my key points to add 2 more automatically on it. 24.
24. Kind of trace your hand against this wall. Trying to find either an activation or a weak point. You strike it at just the right spot, Sayun. It rattles and then drops down into the ground. And you find a room full of tombs.
Ezra? I think this might be your thing. And Mara? Bring your hammer.
You all step into the crypt now that the door is open.
Yeah, I'll go
Sayun's
in
just
behind
waiting.
Sayun.
Yeah, Sayun was just waiting for the first person to nudge up to him, then he'll go in.
Yeah. Kilwraith, is this safe to go in?
I have no idea.
Huh. These blessings. Where we thought there was a wall. Before I could truly see. I wouldn't be able to spot the difference. Be able to hit the weak spot. We mustn't take things for granted. I took my vision for granted. I take this as a blessing. I see more. Having said that, I have no idea where we are.
bastard saw the other room.
Calwraith, I don't know much about death. Shine bright. We're gonna need your light.
What do you want me to do here? I don't know much about death either.
You're more in
Well-
touch with spirits than we are. Well, I guess I was.
Galaadluuran is definitely a man of the light, but serving Pharasma, death is kind of my thing. As you see Mara plant her hammer and just kind of go quiet as that dark light that comes out with her tattoo kind of envelops around her, and cast Divine Sense. Just walk forward a little bit in the room. It's 60 foot.
As two wraiths dissipate out of the open corners of two tombs. But Mar, they don't even register. Like the ping that is in the southeast corner. It's not telling me the ad breaks before it runs the ad breaks.
Oh no.
So we'll get to what's in that southwest corner in just a second.
That's some cool artwork.
The perfect cliffhanger. And
I like that
unintentionally
artwork.
intentional.
Yeah, that's those official D&D tokens right there.
Since
Yeah, passed without a trace, but we're smashing walls.
We didn't smash it. It was actually a tap. It was a tap because he saw the weak. It was like old man style, you know.
There's no getting around messing with the plane that the dead are on. Not much you can do about that.
So I've
No.
only got one left. Actually, since we've got an ad break, I'm gonna go run to the potty. I'll be right back.
Yes.
You're not seeing an ad at all. Interesting.
I'm so used to ads. I'm utterly confused. Yeah, it literally says ad break ends. Beats me, man. Let me look at the way you can always really tell is by how much pre-roll it cuts off. Somebody's getting the ad somewhere.
All right, raise your hand if you see an ad.
We don't know where, but somebody.
Somebody somewhere.
I had the beginning of the Dark Crystal just going through my head. The someplace Sometime.
No ab, but we all getting a drink.
Yeah.
I love that. Love that energy.
Speaking of drinks, look what I finally found.
Yo, peach tea, let's go.
Found it in Virginia.
They not have it where you are?
They don't have it at the 2 places I normally go, depending on what you're looking for, but I had stopped at a gas station today, and I needed to get like something to like actually drink. And I was like, let me go take a look, because they also have booze. They also just put in slot machines. It's the most bizarre thing. But they had the tall boy of the peach and a tall boy of the regular kind, but not like the mixed packs. All they had were the tall boys. But peach is my favorite flavor, so I was happy. Don't know if I'll be happy about what's in the southeast corner, though.
My wife is not a big beer drinker, but she tried the old Juice Force at the farm today, and she thought it was pretty tasty. Pretty smooth.
Delightful. The very alcoholic, like high C fruit punch. Oh yeah, Elnari, they also have obviously all of like the green accessories, several cabinets worth of vapes. They've got all sorts. They've got anything that you can think of. There's hot sandwiches. It is a very interesting place.
I was sitting here wondering, I'm like, I wonder what Rob's doing. He's getting himself a pizza. That's what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Gotta get his
some
good
extra
in.
cheese on it.
Cheese.
Go meat lovers.
All right. Local pizza has been ordered.
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying. I'm like, it looks like he's ordering his pizza right now. I saw that lean. You're
That
talking
lean.
about the toppings. You're like, man, I want this on it. Yeah.
I get everything extra sauce.
That's right. Always
extra
because you
sauce.
know you about to get some badass pizza, so you know you happy with that phone call. You happy.
Yeah, when you know everybody who works in the restaurant, yeah. All right. Oh, we don't have Kazoo.
If you know everybody that works in the restaurant, how do you get off the phone so quick?
Because they're about to get cleaned up. They close at 10. That'll be when I walk inside here in a second, and I'm like, nope, I gotta go. See ya. I'm in the middle of D&D.
Yeah.
Mara, your divine sense pings into the corner of this room as you see a banshee emerge. That same bit of frozen fog swells into its lungs. You're going to go into a quick time event, Mara. This is going to be you versus this banshee. Here's the stakes. You're going to try to interrupt its wail. If you do not, everyone's going to have to make a Constitution saving throw. If you fail, you go to 0 hit points and go unconscious. We're going to have
All right.
D20 versus... Oh, no, you have alert.
Do.
We're going to go initiative versus initiative then. I'm going to lay down this line for you.
I get advantage on initiative. Just, low stakes. This is a very low stake dungeon crawl. Just a walk in the park in the winter.
All right. I'm going to lay down your line.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
They have
Take that.
1 second. They did not do their advantage roll.
They've got advantage too. I love it.
10.2 is what you need to beat.
All right. I don't know if it'll. Do I actually have to hit shift, or I just click advantage and it'll do it?
I think you just click it and it'll roll. It should roll correctly for you.
Oh, perfect. It did.
Oh, damn.
28. All right. You're going to have to make one of your thrown hand axe rolls.
All right. I'm like, I can't even T for target. I'm just gonna. Can I just throw the hand axe?
What do you mean you can't T for target?
It won't let me T for target her.
You need to go up to the top right. Make
now
sure
it's
that you
on
have
there.
token controls.
Yeah, it's on there now. It took like 4 clicks. I'm just over here furiously clicking my mouse.
Make the attack roll.
Come on, baby.
Nat 20! Oh!
Mara's back
Back to back
again.
nat 20 attack rolls.
Back to back nat 20s.
Ready on these.
Where do you-
Roll that damage.
Also known as beautiful beam footage.
And then
The hell of a hand axe, Jesus.
I get. Where's my?
Vicious.
Yeah, that's just a hell of a hand axe throw. Jesus.
46 points of damage, and it all applies, stopping the whale, and with a nat 20, consuming it. You have removed the Banshee's death whale. Now,
Let's go.
we are going to roll for initiative as it loses its wail and its voice. Gasping at air, it just points with both hands at the rest of the room, and you feel those tombs open up as the mummified occupants begin to pull themselves out of the tombs. Dream start.
Dude, because you guys wouldn't have even seen anything. It's Mara goes black, and then it's all of a sudden these things apparate, and just see the hand axe just go flying.
That's a big initiative order.
That's a lot of mummies.
That's a lot of wow.
That don't matter. They ain't tougher than our mommy.
Ah,
Sheesh.
Nailed it.
Bravo.
Hey.
There
Go
we
ahead,
Now
roll
we're
for initiative.
getting- Now we're getting into fun
D12 bang for your efforts, Hyra.
Mara, you will keep your initiative.
I was gonna say, do I get to keep mine? I'm always top of the order if I'm playing.
With your
Always on top.
Ah!
I have once again found myself in a position where I have to use the thing I never like using.
Yeah. Dude, look at all those dice. Someone got a nat 20 in there.
Ah.
That was a bounce.
Was it relentless, right?
Yep.
is for reroll.
Yeah.
And we all know, chat, we know what's going to happen. I rolled a 6. I'm going to relentless this and do a 2.
I wrote technically
5.
you've already used one in the
You
dungeon
do.
already.
Just you always roll low.
In this dungeon?
Yeah.
Okay.
You-
Can I not use one, Cap? Or is this
No, you can certainly
It's per
do it.
combat, isn't it?
okay. Yeah, I thought it was per combat.
You're ready to roll.
Okay. Sweet.
All right. Everybody laugh at Hyroa when he rolls the nat 1. We have to have Cap use his magic to try to fix it.
Let's get a 9.
All right.
Oh.
Slightly better. I will take those. There's a first for everything.
Hey, double digits. That's
Yeah.
a plus for you, bro.
Moving
Back
on
half
up.
of that, back
Yeah.
half of that initiative order is kind of scary.
Mara, it is your turn.
Yeah. Mara's raging and just literally goes running up to that banshee and just swings that hammer. I'll take it. Not another 20, but I'll take a 24. Does that hit?
24 will hit.
Awesome.
Jesus Christ.
You know who else is hitting? The Stream Loose cards.
They're
they
flying
are.
right now.
Moly.
All right.
Mara goes ahead, swings again, just hand down overhead. Starting to get the feel of this weapon. It's a 21 hit.
Oh, let's see here. It needs to be half of 34. Give me 1 second. It'll be 15,
you're fine.
17. Yes, 21 does hit.
For another 31.
31. Survey says 15.
Mm,
So it is resistant to bludgeoning. It is also resistant to the fire.
lame.
But you got
So
all
since
that
I
crit.
raged-
That 100% of that crit landed.
Oh yeah. And then so I raged as my bonus then?
No, you were pre-raged.
Then Mara goes ahead and takes one last just for the fences roll. It gets an 18. Just get a little winded.
18 will hit.
I'll take it. Let's go. So another 20.
Good God, all that fire damage stacking and the bludgeoning, and great weapon mastering.
Yeah, I didn't even take that off. I was like, let's go.
5d6 plus 20. Ooh.
Where's the plus 20 coming from?
Ragna.
Ragna.
Well, 10 of that's
Yeah,
going to be great weapon master.
Yes, it
Yeah.
should. Oh, that's just all of her other.
That's all
I
her
forget.
modifiers.
Yeah,
like
it's-
210. Yep.
Yeah. She's already got.
Smash. Mara smash.
Which means on a crit, she gets a plus 40 off the get-go, right?
Half her damage is modifiers.
That damage doesn't get doubled. That
No.
that
Oh.
That would be sick.
I mean,
That's when you do
The final boss.
murderous crits. Let's see. Takes 20.
Chunking that thing, huh?
Did I kill it?
2 points of damage left. They have 2 HP.
I'm gonna bite her. I've got orc teeth, man. Just
Do you want
go
to
for
use
the
it? Do
throat.
you want to use one of your extra sight cards and finish the
Yeah.
banshee off?
Well, yeah,
yeah.
well, it doesn't have the voice though. I can't wail, but no, let's do it. Put me down for an extra strike.
Heard.
I mean,
Come on, baby.
if I was one of them mummies, I would have give up if I saw my
Oh
boss
no,
go down.
this is 17.
70. We're really tempting the AC right now.
17 hits.
Okay, well, not that anyone else will need it.
How did you roll 3 ones there?
I don't know, but
Let's go. There you go. You got the last 2
I did not mean
damage.
to click that.
yeah, you just
I accidentally clicked that.
after throwing the axe, Mara just takes off, wailing on it. Just, I
Yeah,
think you
you
guys might want to get ready.
We are still hero feasted, so we cannot be frightened from them right now either.
Mm-hmm.
This is man. This room's a lot scarier without that D20.
Yeah.
Love it. You've earned it.
Followed by the second D20 that silenced her. Like, man. Yeah, that's Mara's turn. She just kind of heavy breathing, just get ready, boys.
All right. This wraith will float over here to Mara. You guys don't have to worry about it. You are not an attack of opportunity zone from them. Same thing for them. We're just trying to find maps where you guys get a little bit more room than the clusterfuck it would be of trying to fight inside that map. The wraith is going to target you with life drain. .22 will hit Mara. DC 18 Constitution saving throw. Success. When the wraith attacks with its life drain, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. Or its hit point maximum is reduced by an amount equal to the damage taken.
Well, thank God. Thank God you passed that. You're muted.
All right. You will take the 32 points of damage, but you will not have that reduce your HP.
That was a hell of a roll. 10, 8, 6, 5.
Thank you. Didn't realize I was muted. I'm just over here talking.
Yeah. It will use its bonus action, and it will create one specter that sits down next to Mara. It will take its turn immediately after. And it will try to life drain you. 13, that's gonna miss.
Yeah.
End of their turn. Kazul, it is your turn.
Okay. Me and Mara get jumped by that. Is it a banshee, right? Is what we said it was?
Yeah, that was a banshee that she dispatched.
Yeah, these are wraiths.
He's gonna target the wraith on her and send out those bugs of Eldritch Blast. Does a 30 hit?
Yes, the 30 does hit.
That's my boy.
22 damage.
Let's see what how force damage comes in.
Took all the force. Nice.
Use the force.
Yes.
Comes that second shot. 19 to hit.
The force damage was 20 though. 10 plus 5? No, 15. Okay, yeah.
The fire halved to 3.
There we go. We're making sense. We're making sense. Perfect. That'll hit.
I'll roll low on it. As a bonus action, I'm gonna put up the swamp on this top group to try to slow them down.
Yeah. You have certainly the one that has those tools. That is now difficult terrain. Old zombies. Oh, they can only move 10 feet now.
Nice.
All right. Kelwraith, it is your turn.
Hellwraith is going to rush past Sayun, and as he goes by him, he's gonna say something to him. She's truly a warrior of the light. And he's just gonna go to assist her up yonder.
Gonna come join the very crowded party.
Oh yeah. And usually that button does something. There we go. 21 on the Wraith, which should hit.
21 hits. $19 points of damage. First sneak attack he rolls. He rolls 4, 3, 4.
Don't even need it. Don't even need it. Does nothing.
Uh-huh.
You don't need it, but it's nice to have it.
It's nice to have it.
Oh,
Also known as the rage.
that is halved.
And he is going to take a second swing. Uh-oh, that's a little low.
15 will hit.
Oh, well, low, but not bad.
Here for it.
These things are easy to hit. They're just terrifying when they touch you.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Ooh, 31 on that rune blade. Good googly moogly. By the way, you have yeah, you're getting sneak attack.
Yeah, I get it a second time, but with the second time you said it doesn't reroll, right? Or
No, it does. It's just half.
oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, you don't even have a chance to drop it. It's done.
So he's just gonna rush forward to help Mara. Seeing how she reacted when that first Banshee came up, and really just knowing that she's a warrior of the light, he feels compelled to assist her over there and just puts everything he has into those swings.
Thank you, Gilray.
Of course, but we're not out of this yet. Is this Spectre still there?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, bonus action will be the third attack with the short sword.
Give him the stick. Oh, yeah.
That's a stick.
And this one doesn't get any bonuses, just the standard damage.
No, you didn't use your sneak attack on the second one.
Oh, good point. Very good point. Plus half of this. Oh, reroll to a 6. See, it does help.
Wow.
Got it in the first. The first blade eviscerates this specter. Yeah, it just. It also fades into the ether. Let's go.
The undead don't stand before a blade of the heaven, as that rune blade glows in his hand. We'll take them together, Mara.
Absolutely.
That's his turn.
Sayun.
I'm going to play a Mind's Eye card.
Oh, in the crypt. Let's go.
The moment Sayun put the blindfold on, it was just like when he opened the door to Harshnag's castle. All that radiant energy coursing through. The powers of Ragda coming back to him. He starts to remember more and more, just as whenever he went from a little boy to being a young man. His skin gets a little bit crinkly. The mask. At this moment, you're back from seeing the past. In this mask, it starts to glow. And it glows very bright that people have to close their eyes and look away. And as you come back, just the symbol of the mask is where Sayun's face is. His eyes are completely white, with just the radiant energy you've ever seen before. As he's aged another 10 years. So we're back to this one again, huh? I'll have to tell you guys about this sometime. Anyway. You look good back there, Kelwraith. Mara? I'm not rushing in. I'm gonna protect my friends back here. As his entire body starts to glow. Just pulsating energy. Just radiant. It's just blinding light. As I cast Spirit Guardians, and I can't cast it through here. It won't let me cast it off the item cap.
You probably just have to add it to your spell list.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Give me one
Believe it or
second.
not, I've been thinking about this shit for a long time. I'm so glad I actually had a moment to do it. Not the Spirit Guardians, obviously, because I just got that.
You with Spirit Guardians is going to be so deadly.
He runs by every mob in the map in one turn.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Boom. The Spirit
I'm looking forward to hearing
Guardians.
what they look like.
Yeah, what do they look like?
I was waiting for you to add it, and then I was going to get into that. Don't worry. Hey, you thinking like me? That's what I'm talking about, girl.
All right. Go ahead and cast it.
Well, where are you?
Innate spellcasting.
Oh, thank you. Sayun is sitting there and he gets just brighter and brighter. And he looks up and light just shoots out of his eyes, out of his mouth. It gets really bright. It almost looks like the sun. And then whenever it comes back, all you see are different versions, different ages, different fighting styles of the different souls of Sayun from all of his past lives surrounding him as he has got back one of his abilities to reach into himself and remember who he is.
So sick.
We've been cradling a baby of the ancients this whole time.
Right?
It's Grogu. Yes, they all fail. Go ahead and roll damage. $28 points of radiant damage. Let's see what it does to the mummies. No way that mummy is
Resistant?
resistant to radiant damage.
Oh my god, there are other souls.
It's doing the damage.
It's doing radiant and necrotic.
Doing radiant and necrotic. I think you're supposed to.
Oh,
choose.
it's because how that spell it's
Yeah.
it's
You choose
it's
either
dual coded.
Positive. Yeah.
You will not ever be
600
available to
negative.
do necrotic, so we're gonna
Yeah.
go ahead and remove that.
Sayun literally is radiant damage.
Yeah. So it's 16 radiant.
I told you he'd go Super Saiyan eventually.
So technically, it did the right.
It definitely
Technically,
did.
it did the right thing. Here we go. Boom. 16 points of radiant damage on those mummies. And because they have, and I don't know why this is the case, but the mummies have, obviously, mummies can burn. I'm gonna double that
Very nice.
with radiant because it's basically holy fire. 32 points apiece. Boom.
Are the mummies immune to poison necrotic? I have to ask because they're in the swamp.
Yes, they are.
Okay. I figured so. Just want to make sure.
All right, now, next question. Does the Spirit Guardians move with me?
Yeah, they're on you. So if you want to, as a monk,
Take a lap.
I'm gonna Step of the Wind.
you tell me you move you, and I'll move the.
You just see Sayun just get into a stance, and he smirks. Mara is stronger, but I'm sure as hell faster. And he just sprints to the end of the hall. That way his Spirit Guardians just slicing through everybody, punching them, hitting them with the bow staff. And I will move Sayun as he sprints all the way across and
All right.
stops next to Mara
I'm gonna go top to bottom, left to right.
Just so you know,
That is
you
disgusting.
didn't even need to step of the wind to do that because that's not even your standard movement speed.
I know. Flavor, man. Going
I
super
know,
fast.
it's just crazy how fast you could run back and forth across the room twice.
Not a bad idea, but leave some for the rest of us.
I was gonna say who said I wasn't gonna run back. That's why
Well,
I stepped to the wind.
I believe that spell can only affect them once per turn, but if
No. I know that. 100% know that.
oh, I got you what you're doing. That's badass, dude.
All right, now I'm gonna do the Wraith. Wraith has sunlight sensitivity. Let's go. It is not vulnerable to radiant, but no. This one doesn't. It's the now that I've said it, it's specters. Oh yeah, these are all failing. I'm gonna do these bottom three because there's no chance in hell. One mummy.
Cast.
One mummy.
Yeah, hold on. Where the heck did you put it? So the save DC of your Spirit Gardens is supposed to be 20. You're casting the base spell, yeah.
No, it is correct. I did the math wrong when I did the card when it was 20.
Okay. I remember you said that. Yep. Why? Are you, get out of there!
You get out of there.
No, my cat. He's learned how to open, he's learned how to open a cabinet and drag out bags of cat food and dog food, and I need to stop him.
Genius. Gotta get the old baby gate lock things out again.
Yeah, right. It's the same cabinet
Cause
that my
problems.
daughter was stealing cookies out of before.
You're gonna cause problems. Always feed your friends while you're doing it.
Exactly. I didn't do it. They're the ones eating.
Oh, this cat doesn't need any more food.
Good googly mooglies, you. These mummies
Jesus!
all take 32 points of damage as you race forward. That's gonna be my cue to go pick up this pizza.
Hell yeah. You know what else is done cooking? Pizza and mummies.
And that's just the first part of my turn. Monk shit.
Yeah.
No, that's your action. That's your action. All right, we're gonna leave good old pentakill on for them.
I do love me some pentakill.
So good.
I heard someone was like, yeah, you know, like when Metallica released that last album
BRB.
about the last Pentakill release.
Wrong band. Wrong band.
Yeah, but no, just like the album is that good. God, that last Pentakill album is so sick.
Dude. Spirit Guardians and speed. I'm just gonna run around as Dispo with 17's shield ball.
Well, yeah, man. You you get to do, what's that, 3d8 on Spirit Guardians?
Yeah.
3d8 to everyone you could run by in a turn. That's like, with your running speed, that's a lot of people.
I'll be right back.
Just call me Supersonic.
And when they're not immune to necrotic and poison, all that swamp damage.
Yeah. But they are blind.
When you see them, aren't they naturally blind? They're wrapped, just like Satan.
Also, yeah, with Spirit Guardians, isn't there like a, yeah, any creature that's still in the aura wherever you stop, on their turn, their speed is reduced to half. I
I mean,
believe.
their speed's reduced to half because of Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, it says an affected creature's speed is halved in the area. So anyone that tries to approach Sayun through that is gonna move at half speed.
So you're half in the half swamp movement speed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the swamp also slows them down. So
Think about that though, since it's the Sun Soul too. While they're slowed down, just throw radiant bolts at them.
every time they move, they can just get pelted.
Oh, dude, I'm having so much fun with Sayun.
His monk stuff is amazing as you start getting more levels. I love the story you're adding in. It's timeline changing, past lives. I love it. Love it.
Thank you. You know, he's
So the damage
he's a
was
grown
not-
man now.
Remember that spell's gonna roll damage that looks higher because of it being dual coded.
Yes.
But no, it's fixed though. The 32s are all doubled only because they're vulnerable to it. So they take double damage.
Yeah, it's normal.
The one took 16 because he passed. So it's half of the double damage. Which
I
was
know.
normal damage.
I know what you're talking about, Eldenara. You talking about that Ultra Instinct saying we ain't there yet. Whenever he
Let us
doesn't
hit
think it,
let us hit level 11 first.
yeah, where he doesn't even get hit yet. He's just dodging everything.
I need that third Eldritch Blast. I need to hit 11.
This is a way different monk compared to. Oh my God! Why can't I remember my monk's name? My grappler, the Viking. The
Viking.
Oh, Bjarke.
Yarke, yes. Flip the shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was a huge ass Viking. I mean, come on.
He ended up dead.
Huh?
No.
No, Bjarke's. No,
They all went through a portal.
Wasn't there like one of the Viking campaigns where like everyone but one person died or something like that?
That was the one with Mudcat
Yeah,
and Radio and
that was the main game. Yeah.
they had a TPK, I thought, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
I thought someone survived, but they like switched sides and became bad or something like that.
That was a one-off. Whenever Adam's character was actually a warlock.
I don't know.
The Wild West.
I've watched so much. No, I thought it was Viking. I don't know why.
Huh.
But I've watched so many D&D campaigns now. It's very hard to keep them all in order.
Yeah, and Cyberpunk, Radio's character betrayed us.
Yes.
So, you guys see what I did with my Spirit Guardians, where I got my inspiration from? White eyes, glowing, past souls, giving you all the power. Avatar.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, when Gohan needs to throw that spirit bomb and
mean Goku?
Goku does this.
Don't you ever say Gohan throws a spirit bomb.
No. I mean,
Gohan is
Kamehameha. My bad. And his dad, Spirit, assists him, right?
You just said Kamehameha. Oh God.
Oh, why? Do you not like it pronounced like that?
Kamehameha.
Kamehameha.
He said Kamehameha.
Wrong
I like it.
Hero.
I like it. Yeah, the father son.
Kamehameha.
May. Kamehameha.
Ha meha. Miha.
See, over here, I was picturing Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, dude, I love that movie. It's a classic.
I was picturing Lopan, like doing the transformation with the light in the eyes. Jack Burton getting all blinded. Ugh.
Special beam cannon. Yeah, Gohan does special beam cannon because his dad taught him.
Everyone knows
Isn't
the
that-
best
isn't that what
move
Piccolo
in
taught him?
DBZ is
Exactly. No, Piccolo raised him. He took him whenever he was 4 years old. Whenever his dad was
Piccolo isn't his dad.
dead. Happy Father's
Piccolo
Piccolo is his dad.
It's
He
whose
raised
dad?
him.
Piccolo
Oh.
is the uncle.
No, he is his dad. That's the reason he got Piccolo's clothes. That's the reason he looks up to Piccolo. They always team together. In a Dragon Ball Superhero, they both upgrade together.
It was the
reason
master,
Gohan
it was the
becomes
Master
Beast.
Roshi to Goku. Is exactly what it was.
That's. Yeah. No, Goku's the man though. Vegeta and Piccolo are my two favorite characters.
Vegeta's always been my favorite. Majin Vegeta in particular.
Ultra Ego Vegeta is where I'm at. This Ultra Ego looks really cool. He's training to become the next destroyer. He's training under Beerus, and Goku is training under Whis to learn the.
Thank you, Dark Half. Thank you, Dark Half.
Fight like the angels and stuff. So one of them's going the angel route, the other one's going the destroyer route. That's really cool. They're both going their separate, and they're both going to be badass at it.
Can't believe we have an argument of who's
Gotta destroy your angel
Daddy.
when they fuse.
None of them are stronger than Kaka Sensei, so it doesn't matter.
Kaka Sensei.
Yeah.
They need to animate the Mara and Granola arcs. Yeah, they do. For Toriyama, for my boy, who his favorite character has been and always will be, and forever was now, was Piccolo. If y'all ever wanted to know. And he always had himself in his cartoons and his manga. It's a little bitty character that he repeats over and over. Yes, Superhero does take place after those arcs. But that also means Gohan's actually the strongest person in...
Current meta.
Yeah. The current meta, yeah. Gohan's the strongest. Beast Mode's stronger than Super Saiyan Blue with Kaioken. Imperfect Cell? Yes. That was his favorite cell. The one step below.
I've not watched Dragon Ball Z in since I was a very young man. That was the after school special when I was in middle high school, I think.
I can proudly say I'm 40 years old and I still watch Crunchyroll.
Oh, absolutely. All the fucking time.
Yeah. Wife and kids come home, like, what's up, watch cartoons, how you doing?
That's a fair point, Eldenari.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, I eat cereal too. Man, I got me some,
I bought some Cookie Crunch.
man, I got me some Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I'm gonna be 40 this year, and every now and then I pop in the the DVD, the Endless Waltz.
I got a little rug, you know what I'm saying?
That's one of my favorites.
No, that's Gundam
Endless
Wing.
Waltz
That's the
is
Gundam
fucking
No, it's
awesome.
great, man. Hell yeah, it's great.
I had to have a conversation with our division chief because their kid, their favorite anime is Kuroshitsuji, Black Butler. And I'm like, that is not appropriate for a 14-year-old child. That's my favorite anime. Might want to watch that one. They were like, yeah, we had to get them a cardboard cutout of Sebastian. It's what they wanted for their birthday. I was like, yes, my lord.
Gundam Wing was also my first Gundam anime because that was also on after school. So I used to watch that and Dragon Ball Z.
I love Beast Wars. The way
Beast Wars, Transformers? Hell yeah.
The way they did Beast Wars, the live action though, I didn't like it. That they were a separate entity because Beast Wars is Optimus and Bumblebee is Cheetah and all that.
Yeah.
They dropped that and I'm like, I wanted the actual people to be it, you know?
My favorite anime
It was
of all
alright.
time. Ever since I was younger. Iria Zera.
Yeah.
Love it. And also, I still have the VHS just because side of the boxes has the best art on it.
I just miss I miss having a VCR. I'm like, if we could just bring that back, please. Like,
I
kids
think my-
today would be like, I don't even understand what this is.
My first
like,
anime movie,
movie.
I want to say, was Princess Mononoke.
Mine was Akira. Whenever I was still in single
my God.
digits. I was still in single digits when I watched it too.
Okay,
Well, I was still in single digits whenever I saw heavy metal also, so.
Heavy metal, yeah. Oh,
Same
God.
Shadow Thief, same. I had Goku on my box of Reese's Puffs.
Those Reese's Puffs are pretty good
Oh,
cereal.
Studio
I miss
Ghibli?
cereal.
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore. But I love cereal. I can't eat that anymore because of milk destroys me.
It destroys me too, so you know what I do? I destroy the toilet.
Same, exactly.
Have you,
The toilet pays later.
like, have you tried Fairlife milk or? Like,
So that's actually what I drink now. But I
Almond
drink
milk.
it sparingly. I don't drink a ton of it.
I either
Like,
drink
when I-
Silk
When I-
or Fairlife.
Yeah, I drink Fairlife, and it doesn't bother me, I think. But when I have cereal, like I have a lot of milk in it, so I'm like kind of
Yeah.
scared to do it.
Yeah, no, well, they take the lactose out in Fairlife, and like hands down, those are the best protein shakes. Like,
I've just been amazed. Most grocery stores, their store brands now have a lactose-free option.
Yeah.
So
I've been seeing more of that.
I just remembered I had Reese's drumsticks for my birthday yesterday. I'll be right back.
I've eaten 6 pieces.
I just ate a Snickers ice cream bar earlier.
Diet is
I
haven't had a
I don't eat ice cream very much anymore because of that as well.
I haven't had a VCR probably when I was in high school.
I got a Magnavox hooked up to the TV right now.
Even then it was the VCR DVD combo.
I guarantee my parents have at least one, if not two, at their house.
I have in my house right now. I have 2 record players and a VHS, all operational.
There's nothing like a classic record player. I mean,
Physical media for the win. I got my kid listening to records now.
8 tracks. Yeah.
My first stereo, when I was a kid, I wanted a stereo, and my parents gave me, it was my mom's old, like, stereo. It had an 8-track, it had a cassette deck, and it had the record on top. But it had, like, FM radio, so I just used that, and then tape deck at the time.
You guys remember the
tape was, I had 2 of them, it was Metallica and The Offspring. My
Offspring? There you go. Do you guys remember the old JVC Kaboom box?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I had in my bedroom growing up. Yeah. Thing had a lot of bass to it. That thing was loud.
Hence, Kaboom.
Exactly.
I had a Pioneer amp from like mid-70s in my room with some realistic speakers hooked up to it. I love that.
Yep. My
Even realistic was good.
remember when my dad had the old tape deck that we were never allowed to touch, the stereo that we couldn't touch. Had everything enclosed in glass.
My dad had a reel-to-reel hi-fi. I was not allowed to touch that thing.
My dad still has that. He actually just replaced it all, and it's got like 14 different things there with all the different equalizers, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think you need all this nowadays. I think they kind of got it down to a science.
Reel-to-reel. My dad had the 10-inch
really?
reel-to-reel where it's magnetic tape, and you'd run it through the hi-fi.
There you go, Dark.
My dad was an electronics repairman, so like anything people broke and couldn't fix, my dad would just keep it at the repair shop and then go down to Radio Shack, get the parts and fix it himself in his spare time. So we had a ton of stereo equipment. He had jumper decks,
giant Bose speakers. You're right.
My dad was
made
a
his own
plumber.
speakers.
So we had 4 bathrooms in the house growing up.
Let's put it this way. I lived in a single wide trailer with enough hardware in it that you could almost consider it a surveillance van.
That looks delicious, by the way. This is Reese's drumstick. He's muted.
You're muted though.
I know I am. Do you want to hear me go? Oh my god! You know, feel like I'm like busting
yeah.
over myself.
I'm not gonna say no.
Oh my god! That's so good.
So I actually recently had ice cream because there's a farm in the top end of my county when I'm out on patrol that has like the A2 dairy. They make ice cream there. I guess that doesn't mess me up. So every now and then I'll stop by and get like one of the ice cream sandwiches with the cookies between two cookies. Really good. But I'm not like a huge ice cream fan.
I have cherry cheesecake ice cream in the fridge.
I don't eat any cheesecake, anything. I just don't care. The taste of
Cherry cheesecake is so delicious.
Okay, but you haven't tried my cheesecake. I'll make you cheesecake.
Okay.
Please do.
Can I
I will gladly accept your cheesecake.
Cody's like, oh, I'll have to try it to see if I like it, I guess.
Let's see how this real cheesecake tastes.
If I'm choosing any dessert, it's not cake, it's not pie, it's not ice cream, it's not any kind of dessert. The only thing I go for is chocolate chip cookies are where it's at for me. Or just chocolate chip cookie dough. You don't even need
Those
to
are,
cook it. I'll
those
just
are
eat
good too, Eldenari. Those are classics. Little cup ice creams.
Oh yeah. The
We
one
used to have those in elementary school and high school all the time.
with the wooden spoon in the top of the lid when you peeled it off. Speaking of things that you'd have, remember how the crackers and cheese used to have the little red stick?
Yeah, for spreading cheese.
They don't anymore. I bought them for my kid. Not a freaking red stick in sight.
So how do you get
What?
out?
They're dips. You're supposed to dip them.
You dip the cracker in it now.
Well, that's just.
I got
Dumb kids
so
probably
mad.
ate them.
Yeah, true.
I got so
But
mad.
they probably had to save the
Kids that
0.5
did
penny.
that did not evolve well and live
That's why we
long in the
can't
food
have-
chain.
Well, no, this is why we can't have actual Kinder eggs over here. Because dumb kids ate the yellow plastic capsules with toys inside.
It's not for the kids. It's the parents that can't train them.
That's also true too.
Don't worry, folks. There's an ad break.
No.
You're not going to miss anything.
Yeah.
No, that's 100% what it is. It's not that we plain kids. My wife has told me this, and it stuck with me. Why do we always hold kids to a standard we can't hold their parents to?
Yeah.
And whenever I heard that, I'm like, damn, that's deep. That's why I married you. You're smart. It's hot. You know? Yeah.
I'm not allowed to talk about parents and their kids in my job because it'll cause me to lose my job.
You know what? And that's
He
why,
sees things that we don't
that's
ever
why we love you,
see.
Ira. That's why we love you.
Says the only player character in this group that actually has killed a kid in game multiple times.
Yes.
You know, but it wasn't my kid. You know, it faded to black. We don't know if that kid actually died. Couldn't actually put that out there.
Black, all right.
Yeah, you know,
Mama, I'm coming home. Yeah.
she may have gotten better on her own. later.
Kansas was playing in the background, you know.
Good God.
The hand of death.
That's probably the reason the freaking Lady of Valor wanted to judge me when I got up there. She's like, bro, you killed a kid like a week ago.
Dart.
You can't just come back and be like, hey.
The most amazing thing I've ever read in my life.
So that specter in the corner is actually that kid.
That's brutal.
Maybe yes, maybe no.
That's the most amazing thing I've ever read. Yeah. I love you, Dart. She's been one of my homies. Oh, for years.
Made it through the 70s. I didn't even get to live in the 70s. That's not fair.
I mean, in the 80s, we still had small toys and Kinder eggs.
My wife stopped me from eating the Tide Pods for some reason. I guess that's frowned.
My wife just calls me an asshole and says, go do something, I'll do it. Like a good, obedient husband. You know what? We'll be married 17 years this May. The dumbass that listens. That's how it works.
I think I'll be married 10 years in like a week.
Less than a week, you said.
Yeah.
Yes, congrats.
It's somewhere. It is 7 days away. Which means I need to go shopping.
Mar Eldenari, glad you blew your nose.
I love how my wife likes to tell me, you know, she's always like, oh, you know what I'd really like? Could you maybe get me some earrings with my birthstone in them?
Well, okay, ask her if you can play Sunday, and she'll get her earrings.
She said I could, as long as, like, I could still tend to her, maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
See,
But her birthstone is a diamond, and I'm like, so that's the way you're just asking.
Yeah, that's the April
earrings.
birthstone.
Yeah, I was
That's
like, you're
fine.
asking for diamond earrings. Don't say, oh, I just want something with my birthstone in it. I know what you're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I have the same birthday month, so I know.
Yeah, I buy a lot of diamonds for that reason.
this upcoming summer is 17 years for us.
Congrats.
Our anniversary date, I'm taking my kid and her friend to an anime convention. So my wife's present is being able to stay home alone and not go to a convention.
There you go. Hey man, sometimes you sacrifice for your significant other. Today I went to a tulip festival.
Hey, in like 2 weeks is my 4-year anniversary with my computer, so.
There you go.
I was gonna say, is this when I say I've never been married and I'm still up for adoption?
Who needs two things?
I've been married and divorced, so.
Sugar daddy.
There's that.
Put them together.
I mean,
Sugar
like
daddy with crit mom?
I'd be fine with a splendid daddy. Like, doesn't have to be a full-on sugar daddy.
Artificial sugar.
Yeah.
Stevia daddy.
I would like no. So like, I would go for an Aretha toy.
We don't even need a daddy. Where's the equate fathers at? I'll settle
Where's
for an equate
where's the daddy zero?
Just give me a bag of Pop Rocks. I'll figure it out.
One way to do it.
I can't wait for Cap to come back.
I say, I can't believe you left us alone like this. Watch this pod.
Remember when he said, "Hey, I'm just gonna run down and grab that pizza," and that they're
Oh, daddy never came back. Oh,
Yeah. Daddy didn't come back.
oh, we went out for a pizza and never came back.
Who's got money on he got locked out of his office again?
Oh
I'm
God.
tired of dealing with us tonight. He went to the bar. He's at a bar enjoying a pint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're slowing it down too much. He needs to have a pint.
They rolled nat 20 after nat 20. Mark's killing everything. Carrie's go. Oh, Sayun's running through everything, lighting everything on fire. This is bullshit.
Yeah. I thought we were gonna get another like close to TPK. Nah, they're just wiping everything out.
Remember, dungeon crawl. We're not done yet.
No, this is only the second.
Oh, no, I know. I'm talking about this room.
We avoided one fight with the ice elemental.
Well, I realized I held back way too much in the first fight. Because I figured.
Not really. We still took him out fairly quick.
I was talking about my guy. Because I got the belt. I got the belt, and I get my key points back on short rests.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, if you have a short rest ability.
Yeah,
yes.
You're the perfect person to go Nova in these fights.
Yeah.
We only have 3 more short rests.
Yeah.
We honestly don't know how
We
long
don't
this
know
dungeon is either.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, we don't know how big it is, but I saw this and I'm like, this might be a good time because I know how I am. I'm an RPG gamer. I save everything for the last fight and then I never use it.
I'm the same way.
And then I have 99 of everything. I'm just like, I spend one. I don't have 99 anymore. Stupid. I hate it.
No, captured it. If he was gonna, go get a pizza, he should have just allowed us to put some Helldivers up on the screen while run a quick mission.
Oh, he's gonna taunt us with the pizza.
I just
There he
bodied
is.
half of this.
Look at him with that.
Show us.
Free pizza!
Free pizza? What kind of bullshit's this?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he already
Look at
ate
that
it.
glory.
Oh, there-
Man,
I don't blame him. I would have too.
There's olives on there. I could see that.
I can only
Olives
get
and
so erect.
peppers.
Dude, extra sauce just sounds like a good move. I've never done that.
Extra
but
sauce,
I
extra
always
cheese
do it.
is always the way
Always
to
extra
go.
sauce.
I've done extra cheese, but extra
Tag
sauce
number
on
one.
pizza just sounds
Extra
like
sauce.
a great idea.
The only
Although
way I
with
do it. And then like if you
I
get a
have
good marinara on the side
indigestion
of the dip.
forever.
All right, Cap, I'll trade you beef jerky for pizza.
Oh, thank you guys. Holy shit.
I will trade
Yeah.
you beef jerky for pizza.
That looked amazing.
But don't worry, we entertained ourselves. We went down the anime rabbit hole for a while.
We've been all over.
We dated our stereo systems. We did a whole bunch of things.
VHS.
Anybody that comes to Cabo, I will treat you to a fine Pag's dinner. You should see their meat lovers. That's what I get with my brother.
That's all I want is meat lovers.
That's where you go. That's how to do it.
That's food coma.
Here's the secret. Thin shaved deli ham underneath the cheese. All toppings go underneath the cheese.
They should.
Mm.
They absolutely holds them in there. Holds all the flavor in.
So, Cap, whenever you said that was my action, But the reason I did use Step to the Wind because I wanted to move back so I could have the shield around the group back there.
Dirty.
Cool. You gonna use any of your bonus action?
I was going to do that after I moved back. That was going to be part of it.
Going back in time. Yeah, who do you want to which mummy do you want to mess up now?
Instant transmission.
Taco pizzas.
He is going to look over and see Caleb standing alone, who isn't usually on the front line. And since he's the furthest away, he is going to attack old boy in the top left corner. Let's see if my T for Tarbin works this time. $19 to hit.
19 hits. Mummy, not a crazy AC. Shocking.
13, of which 11 was radiant, 2 was fire.
This thing is going to get so lit up. That's let's see here. Nope, I got to do it individually. Oh no, you're doing all the radiant deals. Yeah, 26 points.
I didn't want to move there on him. I wanted to stay down and keep the shield around everybody.
Yep, I get what you're doing now. Because you can do that with your flurry radiant blows.
Yep.
Love that. Love that.
And
26 points is exactly what you need. DTD on that mummy. It is fried.
Let's go.
Then he's going to look over his right shoulder and he turns. The eyes flash again. He just throws both hands out and you just see these just ethereal radiant flames just come out and it shoots at him. Yeah. Another 15.
It's like a kami hami hami.
Yep, that'll do it. Done.
And Sayun's gonna sit there, crack his neck. Feels good to be back. Thanks, guys. As he looks up,
We're gonna have a talk about this new attitude thing.
and Sayun looks up at his spirit. Thanks, guys. You know what to do. As they all go out on the perimeter, circling around everyone, and any enemy that comes within, their speed is reduced by half as well. And that is the end of Sayun's turn.
Let's
Is there one
go.
inside there too?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's what you said.
No, their speed is halved.
This mummy walks 5 feet, 10 feet. It just can't walk to its own death. but it is going to target its dreadful glare at you, Sayun. You're gonna have to make a save. Oh my god, it's a
Wisdom?
And the wisdom save?
Wisdom, which I have advantage on?
it's the wisdom save. Oh god. Go
Guy's
for it,
got a
buddy.
22 wisdom score now.
Let's see that let's see that double nat one.
Hey, it'll happen.
You succeed and are not paralyzed.
Ooh. Oh, damn, that would have sucked.
It's real deal.
At
Gonna say
least I'd be paralyzed, but you get hurt if you get close to me.
As it steps back in. It knows no different. Go ahead and lay that spell down. Oh no, I went all the way up and got a piece. Yep, that mummy is gone. It's not going to bode well for these guys. End of its turn. Caleb's turn. I'm going to give ownership over to you, Hyroa.
If you
Just
would've
like
pulled-
real life?
I would have pulled off the Titan bubble shield in D&D. I would have called BS.
Love that. Caleb. Figure ownership. Hyroa is now an owner as well. Oh my god, that pizza was so good!
Caleb's gonna, that's, no, don't use that guy. He's just gonna take 2 steps back. Oh god, the undead are rising at it. This is terrible. Why do I keep following you people? I'm making no money, it just keeps getting worse. And he's gonna strip that new hand crossbow from his side there, and he's gonna aim at the closest Zombino and fire off whatever this thing does.
Lots of fire damage.
Sure. No, I don't want to consume stuff. I don't. What? I just want to fire it.
You might have to consume an arrow, maybe. So
Yeah, I think it's trying to use the hail.
Is
on
meteor
it thing.
storm?
Yeah, I just want to do the regular. Let me see what happens if I click this. Oh Jesus, there's all sorts of buttons.
It's doing the right thing. Just go ahead and
very
roll damage.
Damage.
All right. Half on the bludgeoning, double on the fire.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. The first time you hit a target on each of your turns, each creature within 10 feet of the target must succeed in a con save or take 1d6 cold damage.
Don't read the cards.
Okay. I didn't know if that's anything to do with anything.
No, because I only have enough time to change them mechanically. I don't go in and change
You
the
don't type
script.
it out. All right. So that's that. Does he get sneak attack on that, or no? There's no one near that Zomber there. So-
Yes, because it is in the defiled ground.
Oh, well then, he will absolutely sneaky. Bang.
Defiled ground, so good.
Oh, and also they don't take any damage from Defiled though, because that is zombies.
Yeah,
Correct.
poison, necrotic resist.
24, and his sneak does fire? Does it do the element?
It was all fire.
It does. Yep.
I believe.
It does, so yeah,
Burnt.
24 fire damage to that zombie.
That guy gone.
Oh, this thing definitely packs a punch. I don't know if I want to keep using it. It's going to lower the value if I keep pulling the trigger. And, can he make a bonus action attack with this crossbow as a crossbow expert? I know he can with the alchemical one, I think.
Yeah, because it's a hand crossbow. Yes.
Okay. So he's just going to aim at that second one over there.
Okay, hold on one second. So I can put the additional fire bolts on there. This thing did not have resource consumption on it. Now it does.
Okay.
So he can do even more fire damage.
Super. Nope, use.
19 will hit.
$27.
Half on the bludgeoning, double on the 17. Because you quit throwing on people's turns.
What are you doing?
I went to click the damage just to see how it broke down.
I do that all the time too. I always want to see the part like moves it, and then I feel dumb for clicking nothing.
It moved right when
Damn
I
it! Damn it! He caught me.
He caught me.
Caught me looking
DTD.
behind the curtain as he just fires another bolt out of this brand new crossbow. Maybe I should give up the whole merchant thing and actually start adventuring. Pretty good at this. They need to pay me more.
What if he really
That'll be his
did
turn.
sell his magic items? Like really committed to the bit and was like, yeah, I can get a good price for that.
Dude, I'm telling you, the way he's been
Would
role-playing this
would
character,
any of us be
if you have an NPC offer him enough gold, he will absolutely pawn that thing off.
Awesome.
He's a shyster.
Truly.
That's Caleb's turn.
Kumo, your turn.
You got this, Sayun. And Kumo will tap his buddy on the shoulder as he rolls out with his rifle up, and he'll actually move into the corner.
One of
Let's
my
see-
spirit guardians will actually have their scepter point at your target so you could shoot through it.
Nice. Kumo's bring the rifle up to bear and see what she does. Pulling in some of the radiant. Kumo's gonna siphon a little bit off of Sayun and use it. 15 to hit on this guy. It's been targeted. Does that hit?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Thanks for the pizza capture. It was really good.
Sent that thing north. Oh my
I
god.
want to order pizza now.
You did 20 points
20
piercing. That one's halved, but then we double the fire and we double the radiant. Oh, dude, it's just barely hanging in there.
We're racking and firing. All right. Second shot into that guy. Oof,
11 hits. 11 is the AC of a mummy.
All right.
These are stock mummies.
Stock mummies.
Holy shit.
There we go. There's some good fire.
That is a
radiant damage.
DTD.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. You Kumo just peeled off that corner and you just see him start racking the rifle through. Just 2 rounds. I mean, we're going for the third. We're going to try to get this guy off the back of Mara. Free her up to do her best. 25, 4 and 8. And
Such a good
on
friend.
Half 25. 2 times 4. 2 times 8. And it is gone.
it is going. See, just looking around the room, monitoring everything. Everything looks pretty good right now. So Kumo's gonna just kind of stand his ground with his rifle. He's gonna just move right a little bit back in, just in case, because he's a little nervous about this room. So he's gonna kind of like bring back into where the little flying Sayuns are pointing at. He'll just come right back and kind of come underneath them, and he'll look up, seeing the first Sayun he ever saw in the bar float above him. All right, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast this mummy that's over here.
Come out blasting.
Well, that one that's gonna walk forward is surely going to die, but not wasting anything special on these. He'll fan the cards out and tosses Eldritch Tarot. I'm not even hexing. I'm not even burning that spell slot. Not happening.
Perfect damage on the force. Nice.
Let's go. All 15 force will apply, and then we get 2 on the
Ezra,
fire.
Don't hurt yourself, Ezra.
Ezra, what are you doing to yourself?
Ow!
You're still a good person.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Buddy.
We know you didn't like your mom visiting, but
Emotional damage. Delayed emotional damage.
She's such
so emo.
There we go, mummy. Not to be confused with my bitch ass mommy. Let's go. It is DTD. Let's go. Mummy gone. Because it really is that easy, right? And I will target the wraith across the room. Well, someone had to do it.
No.
yeah,
And that will
Run.
consume the rest of my turn. Oh, fuck these cards. Get these. I don't need your help. As it looks up at one of your spirit guardians. I can do it myself. Oh, shit. Where, oh, no, that mummy gone. All the mummies except for that one are gone. Okay, no, this, yeah, that's the one after saying. Yeah, that one's gone. Remove this one. Remove this one. This poor Wraith's turn here. Oh, this is big. This is big. They are going to float in. They're going to target Mara once, and they're going to target Kelwraith once. Here comes the life drain. This will be a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Will it?
He's very intimidated by what just happened in this room.
Yeah. Go suck yourself.
Whoa.
Consider this room aced.
Yeah, really.
No 3 key points. 3 key points were used in this room. Mara. it is your turn.
Yeah, just as it goes to try to do that, Mara just kind of laughs, takes a swing with her hammer. I don't think an 11's gonna hit.
11 does not hit. It is AC is 13.
She was laughing a little too hard at that.
Oh!
Here come the ones, folks.
He said the room was ace too early.
Too early.
I know.
That's what I needed to say earlier.
It's either a 1 or an 11.
A minus, maybe B plus.
Yeah, I mean, it had to come after all the nat 20. It's like,
But
I think it's
in
just
this
comical, like-
situation, I think a net one's fine. Oh no!
Like you just swing and you're laughing. Like it's like
You're laughing at the ghost.
yeah, she's just cracking up. Like, and she is gonna try to go again, but at this point, she's just hysterically laughing.
no, that's the that's your turn. That's it.
Oh, because nat 1, I can't bonus action.
You
on a
missed
nat
the first one, and then you nat 1, so it's gonna take miss that, and it'll take your bonus.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just absolutely just cracking up. Like, this is fantastic.
Kazool.
Watching Mara completely whiff. He's gonna target that wraith.
I've done my share.
16.
16 does hit. $11 points of damage.
There it is.
Oh! Oh!
It's gonna be some BS when this goes all the way around to that race turn and he just starts effing us all.
Oh my god, I hope not. Heads Kelwraith, tails
Three of us now.
Mara.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll damage as you hit Mara in the back. For the full
Mara,
13.
quit laughing and getting in the way.
I'm so, it's just she just bursts out. Ow. Just can't stop.
Oh my god, he actually keeps your rage up.
Because I
Yes!
Perfect room. Perfect room.
yeah.
Back to ace.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
That's my
Even in
turn.
failure,
I'm not gonna waste
we
any
do good.
bonus actions.
Oh my god. You got one more shot.
Oh, is it one more? I thought it was only 2 for her level.
Yep, we're on 3, baby. That'll do.
That'll find home.
Double 2s.
Somehow this thing is swung around to Kelwraith. Wraith versus Wraith.
I don't know if I want to attack this thing. I'm gonna lop off
One
Mara's
of us.
leg or something.
One of us.
Mara, the fight's not over. Get your head back in the game.
Try.
22, that'll do, pig.
Buddy. Yeah, reroll. No 1.
I don't be rolled into a 1. Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, thick damage.
This guy's all straight up, isn't he? He is immune to so many conditions. I did 2, 1. Sneak attack. This thing is on death's door.
Second swing.
21 will get her done.
Now the second sneak attack can only apply to a second target, right? You can't do it to the same one.
Yep, can't do it to the same one. But that's all it needed. DTD. Describe their demise, Kelrays.
As Mara swung her hammer at it, as she was chuckling at its attempt to drain her life, and she's just such a bastion of the light, she just laughs it off, and then a bolt of force just smacks her in the back. Kelraith just has to end this thing's life and just plunges the sword straight into the center of its chest. And you just see that radiant energy travel down the blade and disperse its misty form. And he's literally like sweating from this combat, and he looks over and just sees Mara laughing in the face of mortal danger, just having fun with it. You are truly something else, Mara.
Thank you. I try my best.
I could think of no other warrior of the light to stand beside.
Oh, and I forgot about this guy who's walking in.
Plants a hand on your shoulder.
He bursts into flames.
And you guys are out of combat. Good job.
Good job to Mara for opening that up perfectly.
That was
Yeah.
nuts.
It gets a lot
That was
scarier
ridiculous.
when
Yeah, when that ability works, that first
let's
Nothing
go.
real.
Good
Especially those
use
life
of this
drains, too.
divine sense. Oh,
Yeah, I was like, if there's tombs, that means that there's probably going to be undead. Let me kind of tap into my goddess. Like,
and silence sets in. What do you guys want to do inside this room?
Is everything gone? Is that it?
I hope so.
that was
Those
really
things
what I
can be
picked up
very
on.
dangerous.
Sayun wants to look around the room to see if he can see anything with his new senses.
Kelraith is
Bunch of
going to
Chinese.
immediately look at Sayun and say, "Those are not treasure chests, Sayun."
That's not what he's looking for.
I know, but he's just saying that
Yeah.
as you look around the room.
We don't know that you grew up, dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Do I have to? What do I need to roll on that? If I'm trying to look around the room, see if I can see anything?
Perception for general, investigation if you know what you're trying to look for. There is a calm and a stillness to this room. For the first time inside of this mountain dungeon, you've discovered what looks like a burial chamber or a previous community. All of the mummified bodies of which you have purged all appeared to be human in nature. This is your first indication that whatever inhabited this first, whatever created crypt in this entire dungeon is not the inhabitants now.
This is a borrowed space.
So if these
Air. The air's not right.
Kuma will start to gather the bodies, trying to remember which ones came out of which tombs, and he'll try to put them back from where he remembered them coming out of. He feels wrong, like if this was where they were, something disturbed them, so he wants to try to return them.
It's more of sweeping the floor. Everybody had fire on their weapons. But you do your best that you can.
When he does, I'm gonna read each of the tombs and see if I can try to see if there's any names or any type of indication of who they were.
What languages?
That I know?
Yep.
Common, Dwarvish, and Draconic.
There are parts and bits that you can make out that look similar to Dwarvish, but aren't completely. Your best guesstimate? Go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw. Some culture that seems to have predated even what you're able to understand. The tombs are well carved, but they're not the finest piece of craftsmanship that you've ever seen before.
These people seem to have cared about their dead. They took time to build this place, this mausoleum. There might be more to who they were.
Now, Wraith, do you think we are
The back end of your sentence cut off.
overstaying our welcome in this?
I've been in crypts before, and I would say that I don't think that it was their choice to attack us. I think there's magic here. If what Sayun had said about them is true, these people, how they built this place, and this is where they rested their dead. And whoever's residing here now is waking those spirits. And Kelwraith is gonna go to each tomb and perform a quick last rite. As the Lord of Redemption, he would only feel right so.
Is there anything your lady can do to help him?
I mean, once they've passed, they go and meet Pharasma, and she's the one who determines where they go. That's why those that avoid death are an abomination. And she just kind of says that with a kind of regretful look on her face. You know, if they lived good lives, you know, they should be fine.
Give rest to those that have lived.
Exactly.
Because what kind of hell would it be if you have to live over and over, right?
New beginnings. Death isn't the end.
Give all yourselves a 1d8 inspiration.
Azul is actually going to help Calray and light some incense that he would have.
When you guys finish up consecrating the ground, the doors swing open. Opening up to a master chamber. Just a little side note, whenever you perform ceremony and consecrate the ground, the undead are no longer able to be disturbed.
Thank you, Kelwraith. I can feel a calming peace as Sayun's eyes just still have that radiant flare behind him as he no longer has pupils. Just the radiant light.
Friend or foe, everyone deserves the last rites and the rest that should follow. As Mara has said, those who seek to avoid it, that's where trouble starts.
Exactly. Pharasma is the mother of souls. Done a good thing putting them to rest. But if this is what we found this early, who knows what else lies in here?
Especially through a new door that opens next to you.
Mhm.
With these rested, why don't we see if there's anything else that needs to be cleaned?
I agree.
Well, I know one thing. Mara, keep doing that.
Hmm.
Whatever that was, keep doing that.
I mean,
Bravo.
thank you, but trying to make up for what happened before. We're a team.
Our team.
We just have to keep looking out for each other. Because who knows what we're going to find in this place.
You all
Not to
wouldn't have been
mention-
able to find myself. So I know exactly how you feel, Mara.
It's kind of a journey of finding ourselves.
I think you're doing better at finding yourself nowadays, Sayun. It seems like you found a whole bunch of yourselves.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was that?
well, I don't know if we have that kind of time, but... They're me. We are Sayun. It's both a blessing and a curse. I have to become the full aspect of Ragda for him to finally come back from the mountain. And each time, I learn a little bit more and more. Sometimes I die. And I don't meet your lady. I come back. I just don't know I'm back. Until big events, big, holy, sometimes necrotic, sometimes it's a beating, sometimes it's a flood, huge events activate my memories. It's beautiful.
With your different iterations, perhaps you pass through the different planes. Each time a little bit changed, but coming back to yourself.
I don't know how far I've made it, because I won't know until if another event like that happens. If I've even experienced it yet before, I won't know until that time. But I'm perfectly fine with it because the end result, well, when Ragda comes back, existence gets destroyed. But it's going to be perfect.
What?
It'll be perfect. Everything will come back. No famine, no hunger.
You just said
No abuse.
existence gets destroyed.
Yeah, but it comes back. But that
You
we
just
know.
blink and
You don't know when it's going to happen, though.
Not
Everything ends.
ours. Whatever little corner theirs is.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, how do you just kind of blink, wipe out all of the planes of existence, and then
No.
instantly reincarnate people?
Just Vanaran. He's our god. But it'll be peaceful. But until that time, I'm here. And until just now, I didn't remember that. I don't know how far I've made it. But anything that I can do, I will do. Because I know that one day it's going to end for the Venarans. And I'm going to be the reason, because it's my duty. So why don't I use my abilities to help people until then?
What we can do.
If I'm going to have the power of the sun as he floats in place and holds radiant energy and comes back down, I'm going to use it. And he flicks his hand and it just goes away as he blows the smoke off his fingers.
Well, we have an open door. Shall we go into the unknown?
Follow you.
You have the hammer. It paid off last time.
She kind of
You just laughed a wraith to death? What else could you laugh to death?
Quite true.
I mean, that was.
Not to mention, I don't think I've ever seen anyone draw and throw a hand axe that hard and that quickly.
Yeah,
You've got rage issues.
Somebody's laughing at wraiths is a friend of mine.
I don't think rage issues, but a very strong conscience.
Could we all just collectively count the amount of actual critical shit kicking that Mara has done since we walked into this place? Seriously though, between you and 40, this is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous.
Cap's like, all right, got this set up. This is gonna be my big bad for this little fight. They really gotta watch out for this guy. We're gonna have this cool.
Yeah.
She freaking
And
killed
Mara's
him.
just like,
I'm so here for it.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
so here for it.
The
I love
dice
it.
will do that.
Dice are telling a story.
My redemption arc.
And it doesn't happen very often, but it's good for you guys to feel as strong as you are. Can't
Yeah.
always be running.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Gotta go fast. As you guys
Your last-
approach the main chamber, this room appears as if it has been sealed off for quite some time. The first thing that you notice is a ridiculously well preserved bear pelt that seems to have been fashioned into some sort of cloak.
I'll attract Kumo's attention. He'll definitely walk up to inspect it, to look at its how it was designed and built.
Definitely a survivalist. You can see that the claws were actually used in combat form. They're worn. This thing was a full set.
Oh, it wasn't elegant, but it definitely was powerful. Whoever designed this, they were ready to tear stuff up.
There's a primalness to this room. Definitely a culture that had spent time where the ground was far too cold. The mummies make sense now. And while there's still a lot of the verbiage that you don't understand, can anyone else speak Goliath?
Not me.
Once again, it looks very similar to Dwarvish. You can pick bits and pieces out. But most of the script doesn't make sense, but that's okay. There's an equal amount of carvings into the wall. The biggest one that sits over the main chamber, you can see two much older crypts on either side. Seems to be the mother and the father of whoever this individual was. But you see this massive scene of a battle upon a plateau. You see frozen individuals stuck in their own space. But you make out what looks like a whole mess of other adventurers all fighting this owl-like entity. And Kumo, you trace the name across the grave. Here lies Bjorn, the last of his tribe.
Bjorn must have been a powerful person to leave behind this kind of legacy.
You now can see his mother and father laid to each side.
Kuma will pull out some silk from under his jacket. He'll reach out to the cloak and just kind of gently make sure he ties it securely in place so it doesn't get disturbed by any movement of the chamber as they try to leave. Just kind of securing it there to make sure he doesn't leave a place better than he found it.
Sayun, your true sight grants you the ability to see a little bit of the shimmering dust of the outline of this massive bear that's had its head laying on top of Bjorn's tomb. Kelwraith, you can see the same. Though yours shows a little bit more of its spirit. And as Drake finishes up his process, you see that bear raise its head up and off the crypt. As you see it ascend and dissipate.
I think you just had a break start.
Oh yeah, I'm aware.
Okay.
And as you guys keep me from having to become zombie me, we'll pick back up in a couple of minutes.
Oh, you ripped out my heartstrings.
Bjorn, really? You gonna do
Yeah.
that to us?
It is. It's
Yeah.
Bjorn's. This is.
Oh man, my heart.
You guys saved him though.
Oh, from becoming a zombie.
Yeah, and you
we
consecrated. You,
the
yes.
whole tomb.
This is so much worse. This is designed to be hauntingly worse, and you guys have made it a beautiful scene.
I was actually about to ask Kelwraith.
You were gonna have us kill
Consecration.
Bjorn, weren't you?
Oh yeah, and his mother and his father.
I would've
Instead,
felt
you
like-
set his people free. And for those that may be very confused right now,
Oh,
the very
crap.
first campaign that these guys played in,
Rime of the Frost.
yeah, Rime of the Frost Maiden, Bjorn was my spiritual compass for them.
Bjorn was our healer.
And that was his spirit bear that has been guarding his tomb.
Yes.
That's why that room is.
It
the-
all made sense to me.
Oh yeah.
Tugged at my heartstrings. Oh, oh, Bjorn. That was such a good campaign too.
I watched you guys every Saturday. It was like the first campaign I finally said, I need a break because I kept doing campaign after campaign. I need to take a break. And I was glad I did because I loved watching you guys.
That was when I found you all.
Oh,
I was
so many
packing up my
connections.
condo to sell it,
Ugh.
and it was like 3 episodes from the last, and I sat there bawling my eyes out the
Oh,
entire time. Just sitting on my bed in my room, like not packing, just yeah.
I've been here since Sex Pits. And, yeah. Seeing Cap and, radio, RP, things I didn't want to see.
I love when radio tries to take me.
Right.
Those are very boozy streams, so I'm a vulnerable DM to radio's advances.
That older gentleman, he's so suave.
Well, I have to
Radio
play
voice.
whatever trailer trash he's dreamed up.
I mean, he's a hobbit, so his charm stats out the.
Wasn't even a good
Skyrocket.
it wasn't even a good looking NPC. You can choose anything. You can choose anything you wanted. No, very, very dirty girl with an even dirtier boy. The only other thing that you notice after you finish consecrating the tomb to this ancient tribe is that there are 2 levers inside this room.
Hey, Kilwraith. Do you suppose either of those would do any good?
Hard to tell. I have no idea what kind of culture they had and what those may do.
Hidden chambers, perhaps.
From what I just witnessed, I'd say this is a hall of a mighty hero, a great lineage. I'm not sure if I wish to disturb it. And I'll walk over to one of the levers and I'm just gonna try to investigate it to see if there's any kind of markings or writing around the lever, anything that indicates an open position, a closed position, anything like that.
There's certainly nothing hidden about them.
Okay. It's just a lever.
The only thing you can tell from it, just looking at them and the fact that they're out in the open, it looks like it requires at least 2 people. One on each lever.
Shall we see what they do?
Well, if they're too strong, Mara, I guess you would have to grab one. Until then, I think we need you off just in case something bad happens. I'll grab onto it.
Yeah.
And Simon walks up to one of the levers.
I'll drag my lazy brother in here as well.
Because
Just
Yeah.
try rooting through the tombs looking for loose change or something stupid.
Right?
it will stand away just in case.
Puts her 2 hands on her axe.
Whoever
Grace.
is making
Grace,
this
are you-
check.
Kumo, Let us know when to go in. Use your instincts.
Kumo will put his hands onto the lever and just kind of feel it out like a web, and just to see if he could feel anything vibrating or moving currently.
Just a cold, strong lever.
May you forgive us for anything that this may transgress for us. On 3, Seun.
Ready.
1, 2, and 3.
Strength ability checks from both of you.
That's Strike's specialty.
Yeah, that's my specialty. In fact, I've did an ability check. That's probably this one right here.
You guys can see Kumo struggling with his. Anybody that wants to RP it just to assist him to push him across the finish line may do so.
I will help you. I'm right next to you.
You'll see Kumo, as he's pulling it, he'll move around to the other side, start pushing against it because he's not getting any leverage.
And you see it begin to rumble where Bjorn's tomb is. And it begins to sink down. And as it lowers,
Staircase.
there is a shallow chamber. And Kumo, you look across and you see something that you have never seen before in your life. As on a rack behind where Bjorn's head would lay, is a rifle of alien nature.
You'll see Kumo sprout his drider legs, kind of spread out, and lower his top half in to reach for it.
In your hands, you see texts that make no sense at all. But you know a rifle when you see it.
That's interesting designs.
As you touch it, the runes on it, this green and purple, begin to charge up. I need you to roll a 1d12.
Come on, 12.
There are 6 shots left in this alien laser rifle from the past.
Oh my god, it's too much.
You got one in the chamber, boy.
Oh. We were never supposed to have those, and that was a nat 20 that brought that about.
They're in that module, though. They're there for
I
it.
know,
They're there for it.
We lucked that one out. We had a team of people just blasting laser rifles all over.
Bjorn might be the only guy to not shoot all of the shots
You're
inside
damn
of
right.
inside of a laser rifle. He took
Well,
it.
everybody give him to Black Ops because he was
Yeah,
a ranger.
Black Ops
Yeah.
shot everything you could
Oh, yeah.
get a trigger finger into.
This would have been something. I was like, what would have Bjorn taken to his grave? And I was like, well, he would have his, he would have his bear cloak and his spiritual bear. I'm like, he would hit one of those alien rifles, 100%.
Yeah, straight. Oh, I love it.
You guys seen anything like this before? This is amazing. Like, even compared to the craftsmanship of the tomb, this is incredible.
I have never seen anything like that in all of my lifetimes.
The hero who laid here had it hidden away, probably for good reason. I would be careful with it.
I understand how to use a rifle and which end not to point at a person you don't want to make disappear.
I'm just glad that you went and picked it up and not anyone else.
I'll have to study this.
Bjorn had dogs.
Caleb, that one is not for sale.
There's one additional piece that's there, though. Hanging back behind the gun itself, laid over the edge of the rack, is a single medal. And on that medal, of military nature, has what looks like a humanoid hippopotamus pointing up to the stars. As it was never disclosed in that adventure where these rifles came from. But now you know that they came from a shipwreck band of Gris. Lost somewhere out in the stars. They took a lot of those illithid with them.
There's a brave warrior in these runes. I can't actually read them, but I can tell what it's saying.
Canonically, Zero, these are your original lost gift.
Trying to make me all emotional and shit.
I wrote this down a long time ago. A long payoff. Long payoff for a tie-in.
I can only hope. We can only hope to become a warrior race like them. Look at the pictures. They went down fighting for what's right. They used all that advanced technology that they had. And they protected what matters most. Even until the end. I guess I kind of do that. I'm trying to find a way to stop it, you know. That whole wiping the slate clean for the Venaran. I guess that's why I don't fully commit to it. They fully committed to it. Use that rifle. I think you'll like it, Kumo.
It is a beautiful piece of technology. I'll have to think about it. Definitely going to hold on to it, but I'll have to think about the use on it.
No, definitely hold on to it, because Caleb was licking his lips looking at it.
Yes, I know Caleb is looking at everything. That's why
this,
I think
this new crossbow would catch quite a fair penny, but that thing,
Priceless.
keep your hands to yourself.
we don't need to adventure anymore, guys. We can just live fat off the land with that right there. Come on, think about it.
Yes, I can also think about if this got into the hands of somebody that used it on a bunch of people from a crowd.
No, when you sell it,
No.
it goes with a waiver. You are not responsible for whoever buys it does with it. It does not fall back on the company at all.
Caleb.
That's how these work.
Caleb.
You gotta, yes.
There is a difference between finding something that that's meant to be found, and robbing a tomb. What you're suggesting is robbing a tomb. And I don't want to send you to the Grey Lady. We don't profit off any of this. Kumo found it for a reason.
I do not want to meet your Grey Lady. No. If Mara doesn't want to sell it, then we won't sell it, okay? I'm not gonna... He's much larger than I am. We won't sell it. And
You don't profit off the dead.
I role played too hard, and my camera broke.
Right?
And bye.
I can't RP anymore. I've RP'd too far.
We put the tomb back.
Baby, come back.
Yeah, let's shut this up. And
Agreed.
Before shutting it, Kuma will pick that metal up and hand it to Sayun. Sayun, what you just said,
Yeah.
keep that in mind. Use this as a reminder. You could change the future of whatever you want to do. That's what our destinies are, not some past life telling us we have to be that.
As you say that, Sayun actually takes off the tiny necklace that he had earlier that had his trinkets on it. And he lays it on the metal and attaches it to it and puts it around his neck.
If anyone has the inner strength to break the wheel, Sayun.
We both know where the real radiant power is. But I thank you for your vote of confidence. It's nice having you around. It's nice having a mentor. Hope I've been making you proud.
You have been. You've grown up. Literally.
Yeah, it happens. It could be a traumatizing event. It could be putting a blindfold on. That's not there anymore, as you can see. Whatever this is, it's right now that matters. As he looks over and can see Goose while he's invisible with his true sight, and he smiles as he sees them all curled up. And
Goose would
Sam
look
winks
over
at
at
him.
you and just subtly. Not a word snapped. 'Cause that would be a thing that Goose would do.
Oh god damn it! I was gonna try to be serious.
Soon just chuckles. Never change. Never change. Ugh.
And when you
Hunger.
guys look to exit this room, back above the door is this well sewn together mammoth hide satchel. As episode 16, you guys get your bag of holding.
Oh my god.
Mammoth ball
Wait,
sound. Mammoth
Ball sack of holding.
Still furry.
has made his
Yeah.
return. Episode
Yes.
1 that we
Oh.
found that bad boy.
The ball sack of holding.
He
It's
would
very-
absolutely had that in the tomb with him. Maybe the
Oh.
greatest memory of his party.
In Fallout, you have to boil the leather to make it hard. On this one, it's time.
See, I was thinking it was our flying mammoth.
That's just so hard. It's like petrified wood at this point.
Mamma
That's just-
Jamba?
Mamma,
old
Mamma
Mamma
Jamba.
Oh man, imagine the smell.
Before we walk out though, Kazul's gonna go to each grave site and pull out a dark blue rose with thorn. Lay one on each one.
Well done.
Cool. I'll do this lever. Do that one. This place
Got
should
it.
be back how it's supposed to be before we leave.
Absolutely.
And as you guys exit, heading back into this forgotten cavern. You see a very eager frost puppy
Oh, girthy.
as Girthworm Jim is rolling around from side to side, dusting itself. And it opens up its big maw, showing the rest of you it's pretty hungry. And that is where we will pick up next session.
Let's go.
Bravo, everybody.
Just realize all the
Freaking
treasures we pulled out of the chests here are literally Bjorn's plan's treasures. Like, that's gnarly. That's awesome.
Wow.
It was also good.
Those tiebacks.
Homage to Rime of the Frost Maiden.
hell yeah, man. If it's fun getting a dude to sit down and think of the importance of different pieces and things. And it will also show you the conglomeration of like what ancient evil has taken all of this and made it their own. Bit by bit, you can sense already that someone is a collector, as they have been snatching things from the multiverse and pulling it in to whatever this is. And Harshnag is still out there. Great.
This world.
RP, make sure to write down you guys all have an extra 1d8.
Drake put it in the cards.
Perfect. Dude,
Perfect.
no short rest needed.
Very minimal resource burn.
Very minimal. New
Three key
tools.
points.
3 key points, which part of which you can get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he gets them back on short rest.
Oh yeah, you get them
anyways.
back on
And-
short rest
I
anyway.
get him back on short rest, and I have a belt.
And you have the
Yeah.
belt. Yeah. Let's go.
Oh,
Well
let's go.
done.
Wow.
Now, because I thematically made all that, like, the gear was about the theme, but like, it worked out so well for that encounter. What you guys had and what you got, it was like,
Mhm.
ugh. Sometimes shit just all works out.
Dude, whenever you said I was getting a blindfold, I'm like, oh, creative juices started again.
God, I was just like, that's kinky.
Mara is still hot on crits.
Bro,
Can't be stopped.
Mara is a
Not-
freaking M1 Abrams. You out there just, everyone knows you're the best tank. No one can touch you.
Dude, I want Kumo to crit on that laser rifle so bad.
Oh yeah. The thing
Oh,
hits.
Cap, nice boss. It'd be a shame if laser rifle critted.
An
Oh,
aggression, right?
Or you could yeet that thing
19s.
and all 6 charges go off.
Remember we did that. We kept
Yeah.
eating them. Nick kept eating them as grenades.
Well, yeah, you would eat one and then shoot it.
They were going so well. You had so many of them. It was
Yeah, well, everyone
real
got
good.
one, and no one wanted to use it except for him because we all sucked at shooting.
Yeah, real
nobody
cannon
was a
blast.
long range character except for him.
Well, thank you so much for tying that all into this campaign.
That was so
Oh
cool.
yeah.
You're welcome, because it's not a. I was lucky that I had a piece where it's my corner of it. Because other than that, you gotta call up and you gotta make the phone call and be like, hey, do you want to do this? Like, I can't call you guys. That spoils the story if you want to make anything out there. I was like, oh, I think I have enough with just like Bjorn and his tribe here and stuff that's not talked about that would still be very impactful. And then when you get through, like, I was like, they're either going to want to kill me when they get to the other the other side of the.
would have if that went the other way. By the way, I would have been pissed. Lord of Redemption would have been reviving people or something. I don't know.
You set my people free.
Kazul would have been like, all right, we gotta let this guy rest. I would have been upset having to kill Bjorn.
Yeah. Hey, I was getting emotional when you got over to Bjorn. I was like, oh, thank God this went this way. I was like, this is the way it's supposed to.
I may or may not have seen a couple tears on a few of us whenever you said
when you started
Bjorn.
talking about the
When you said
bear,
Bjorn, I was like,
Oh,
come
laying
on.
the bear,
I lost
the
it.
bear head laid over the top.
There was one time I'm like, I wish I can't see everything now.
It's one of those where it's like, okay, I was like, these guys are really like, if Harshnag getting taken away, like, I mean, that's part of it, and that's not cool. But I was like, I'm gonna make him really, really hate whoever is at the end of this. Like, other than just you made us go through all this shit, but yeah, now there's a little bit more ownership on here of like, whoever this is.
Now you're fucking with our old campaign.
Just let me know, Cap. I still have the character sheet for Barton.
Oh yeah,
If he
never
wants to come
delete your
back
character
and-
sheets.
No,
Oh no, I still have. I
Never
have
delete
Arnold.
him.
He's still hanging out.
There'll be a time with, especially with dragons, man. That for the folks that got the hell out of Dodge. But
Yeah,
kid,
These
yeah.
days, I'll break Stefan out again. My level 20 necromancer.
Oh,
Level 20. I never got to play level 20.
Yeah, we were
Such
bad
good
guys.
RP.
It was great.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, bravo,
Awesome.
everybody.
Great
That
combat.
was great.
Smash the shit out of some people.
Hey, I ran from one side of the room to the other. That's all I did.
Hey, that's all
I
you
can't
need
get over
to do,
that hand
baby.
axe.
Dude, the hand axe on the banshee.
No, dude. Was it 46 damage with a hand axe?
But
Yeah.
using your
What's the thing,
skills
like,
to
yeah.
get there of
It's
like,
insane.
what is in this room? And it's like, dude, there's bad shit. But remember, even if all I had to do was hit you once with one of those wraiths, that is permanent HP.
Yeah, permanent loss. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a
think
it is
this
a
is the perfect
hellish
time.
gauntlet in there of getting away from that, and you really would have to balance like how much greater restoration would you want me to try to use to fix that before it's like, yeah, it's a resource hog. But well done.
Yep.
Well done.
Epic.
Very happy with tonight's performance.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
yeah.
ready and willing to use silvery barbs in that situation.
Yeah, 100%. 100% would have been well used.
Also got to give it up for chat tonight. They went absolutely ham on the cards, and I don't know what it was, but I think I only saw one failed roll tonight or something. Dude, it was
They were on fire.
everywhere.
Oh, well worth it. I've been in this office since 10 this morning, and I am a happy camper. This is awesome. It was a great day of D&D. Thank you all for joining us, and thank you for giving me a pizza break so we could finish off strong. Love you all. More than likely, we'll see you next Sunday. Stay tuned. Love you guys. Take care. Be good to each other.